baseman, Aaron Mason. So Mason going to step in. Mason, a right-handed hitter. Looks like the Merchants going to play him straight up. Jeff, that's the one thing I haven't seen a lot of. You see so much shifting even in the college game that even though these are college kids, we haven't seen a big shift, not in any of the games I've been to this year.
No, once in a while you'll see one if they have a real dominant. Most of these kids have been hitting the ball around pretty decent, so just not really able to do the shift as much.
Breaking ball misses up top. Count 1 ball and no strikes. You know, Major League Baseball thinking about incorporating some rules that may not allow that anymore. So that'll be interesting to see if they can get those through. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the shift. I understand why they do it, but I'm a kind of an old school baseball guy. Play your position, and you know. There's a pop-up that's drifting out into shallow right center field. Drifting back is going to be Kleinheider, and the second baseman will make the play. And there are 2 outs now in the inning. It'll bring up the first baseman, Thomas Kemp.
And one of the interesting things I heard about for the change was, it used to be a premium to hit the ball up the middle. And it's being able to make that shift. They've been able to park somebody right behind second base.
Right.
And it's taking that hitting singles, doubles, triples out of it, really, because now it's a strikeout home run because you either got to hit it over top of the infield or you got to, they don't have the back control anymore.
Well, and
that's what 95-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Well, and everybody's swinging for the fences, and they're not taught it as a young kid as that pitch misses downstairs. My problem is it's not that hard to drop your hands. If you're a lefty and the third baseman slides over and is playing where the shortstop's at, and you got the third base line, it's not that hard to drop the hands through the zone and drill one out into left field. It really isn't, but you don't have guys that want to do that today.
Well, and they're being taught, too. It's the hardest swing you can put on every ball. And I understand that to a point, but sometimes you have to do ball control.
There's a check swing, does not go around. Count now 2 balls and no strike on Kemp. And I know I'm old school, so I get it.
I'm older school.
A lot of the younger listeners are probably going, oh, just quiet down and let them play the game.
I like small ball.
I do. Not everything's got to be a home run.
I like, and I do. I don't mind the home runs; those are cool. But I like to see guys stealing bases and, hitting runs. And when's the last time you saw a suicide squeed? For goodness sakes!
Just last night. Kemper.
There you go.
Actually, earlier today.
Oh, Randy's old school, though.
Randy's
just old. Right, Randy Snyder, you're just an old goat.
He's a good old goat, though.
He is. I got to say hi to him tonight. I haven't seen him in a while.
2-0 pitch misses downstairs. Count goes to 3 balls, no strikes. They actually won the game today on the suicide squeeze, that first game of the doubleheader. So.
He knows what he's doing once in a while.
Yeah?
I won't say every time, but once in a while he knows.
Well, with as much success as he has down at State, I'd say he probably knows it.
We can't give him a big head.
90% of the time. I know.
We're trying to keep him down.
3-0 pitch in there for strike.
His wife said, help keep him down. Keep him humble.
I don't think you got to worry about that with Randy. 3-0 pitch was in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Rosales again comes out of the stretch. Runner out at second. Kezery in the shortstop still holding on. 3-1 pitch is ball 4.
Woo.
That one was right down the middle of the plate. It had to have been low. Now, Kemp is a fairly tall guy, but that one had to have been low because that ball was perfectly down the pipe. But that is a ball 4, and that'll be a walk. And that'll put runners now at first and second with 2 outs here in the inning, and that'll bring up the DH, Tyler Hillman.
Nice crowd building in here. Starting to fill out towards that first base, sitting out in the shade. Probably about a third full inside, maybe.
Absolutely.
Not bad for a Wednesday night ballgame.
There's a pitch, going to miss low and away, and the count now 1 ball and no strikes on Hillman. The center fielder, Braden Lyman, is waiting on deck. We've got a couple of merchants here, Jeff, walking around selling some raffle tickets.
I don't have to worry about it. I forgot my wallet.
Yeah.
It's legit.
I don't
Usually I like to give you static about them, but I actually did it.
1-0 pitch.
I pulled a Weber.
Yeah.
Showed up to him without a wallet. Right, Jeff Weber? You do that a lot to me.
2-0 the count.
He's supposed to be home tonight.
Yeah, but you know that they have the thing rigged that even if you buy, you're not winning, right?
I know what. I was more worried about if they let me win at the beer tent, but they said you can't have credit.
Yeah. 2-0 pitch on the way. You should have saw him down on his hands and knees, folks, before the ball game. 2-0 pitch misses downstairs. Count is 3-0.
I'm shy. I need that liquid courage before the game.
Yeah, because you can't talk to anybody.
Nope, I'm shy.
3-0 pitch. Runners at first and second right now. You got Weber out at second. Kemp on at first. 3-0 count. 2 outs here, top of the first. Still a scoreless ball game. Pitch on the way. Is in there for a strike in the count 3-1. Whitney Whitaker from Carroll Broadcasting in the house tonight, displaying her Anthony Rizzo Chicago Cubs shirt down here in front of us. I know that's going to make you happy as a Card fan, but, We are a Cub affiliate, so.
I know. I try.
Tough for me. I'm a Reds fan.
I'm actually going to watch the Cubs, I think.
3-1 pitch on the way. Line shot. That'll be a base hit up the middle. One run going to score for sure. They'll wave Weber around.
Boy, he can fly.
Yeah.
Kelly got that ball cut off in a hurry.
Runner does move down to third as well on the play, so Kemp moves over to third. And Hillman on with the RBI single. That'll be the second hit given up here tonight for Rosales in the first run of the ball game. And it's a 1-0 Bancroft a lead, and that'll bring up Braden Lyman.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that. We're thinking about going to watch the Royals and the Cubs.
Oh.
I might go watch 2 games of the Cubs.
You should
pay.
that.
I'm actually going to pay money to see the Cubs.
You're going to pay?
I might be wearing my Royals gear, though.
Wow, I'm kind of shocked at that.
I know. Well, just especially it's because I'm watching the Cubs.
Pitch on the way. Going to be in there for a strike in the count 0-1. I could do to you like you told Biter the other night, you never pay for anything. You got alligator arms.
He does. Johnny Biter's got alligator arms.
No, you said it about me too, Johnny.
Well, both of you guys do.
0-1 pitch coming up. Runners on the corner. Runner at first does not go. Really does not have a very big lead for Hillman over there. So DH probably not going to run in this position.
Johnny's going to find out what it's like not to be on air and get pummeled. It's Johnny Biter Day out here. Everybody get a free beer on Johnny.
He was afraid you were going to announce that. Pitch on the way. There's a fly ball out towards left field. Drifting back is Lovell, and he's at the track, and it bounces off the glove. It's going to be off the fence with 2 outs. Runners were running. And they will score 2 runs on the air, and Bancroft has grabbed an early 3-0 lead as Hillman scores from first and Kemp scores all the way from third. Digging in to second on the 2-base error was Lyman. And again, it's a 3-0 lead in favor right now of the Bancroft Bandits.
I'm not so sure he didn't lose that in the sun there at the last minute. One thing you don't realize from outfield, they painted the underneath side of this gray. And it is tough. When you lose that ball, there's just nothing in the background to pick it up. And most people don't understand that, but as an outfielder, it used to be white, and that was even worse. But you get out there, you just can't pick that ball up. And the sun is getting rough, so I'm guessing he lost that as the way he was sprinting back to the fence.
J.J. Valencia at the plate. The righty takes the first pitch downstairs in the dirt, and count 1 ball and no strikes.
That was a deep hit ball, too. He was on a dead sprint. Kelly can run, and he was on a dead sprint back to the fence trying to cut that off.
Yeah, that was actually Lovell out there in the left.
Oh, Lovell's out there? Sorry.
Yeah.
Kelly's in center.
Kelly's in center, yeah.
Lovell can run, too, though.
1-0 pitch misses up top. Yeah, got there. Got settled under. Just misjudged it a little bit and had to drift to his right at the very last second, and the ball just ricocheted off the glove and kind of bounced away from him. But
no wind tonight.
No, none whatsoever. Flag is laying completely still out there. 2-0 pitch. Misses up top. Count 3 downs. And no strikes. You'll never get me to say that.
I might. Just see the look on your face.
3-0 pitch coming up. 2 outs, 3-0. 1 error here in the inning on the Merchants. And Rosales going to be called the strike there that time. Yeah. He hadn't got that pitch downstairs yet, but Valencia was already heading down to first base when the home plate umpire said that is strike 1, so the count runs to 3-1.
If that's not going to be a strike tonight, we're in for a long night.
Yeah, I'd like big strike zones. Make guys be aggressive at the plate and keep games moving. Nobody comes out to watch those. That's the thing that's killing the game of baseball.
Have a little chat. He's just off a little bit here. I think he's fighting the strike zone. He's more upset at the ump than he is pitching. So.
Yeah, 2 walks in there in the inning for Rosales.
Well, now we got a little activity over in slow pitch. Looks like young kids over there.
Young
maybe.
Kids over there, yeah. Little softball game going on with some young kids over there. Probably a little kid practice, yep.
Little kids going on. That's good to see.
Now we've got a Bandit sprint out. I don't know if he's going to become courtesy right now. He's going out to talk to Coach. Oh, he's going out to get the stuff. Yep. Had a guy just sprint out of the dugout and sprint almost all the way over to first base. Now he's walking back. Yeah, he realized he has a little bit more time. These college guys, though, they like to have a little fun. They aren't afraid to act a little strange every now and then.
No, That's
why you fit in pretty well with them.
I do. I'm sad. I do like to give them static before the game. They feed it back really well.
Now, we got to ask Cody. His walk is about as slow as Randy's used to be to the mount and back. Remember we used to time Randy with the old the sundial?
Yeah, he takes his time. You know what? That's one thing I like about Coach O. He's pretty level.
Yes, he is.
You know, and he's done a good job with these kids. And if there's any indication kids hurt, he's not playing them.
Isaac Bustamante will step in. First pitch going to be taken up top. Count 1 ball, no strikes. 8th batter of the inning for the Bandits. Again, bases are well, not completely full. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here in the inning. 3-0. Bancroft with the lead.
Still no activity in the bullpen.
No, I think they'll stay with Jacob for a while. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one misses inside, and the count 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, Cleveland yanked their starter in the second last night.
Yeah. That's a little different, though.
Mm-hmm.
That was Kluber, wasn't it, last night?
Yeah, Kluber got rocked.
That's a rare thing.
Yeah, it was.
But even the really, really good ones kind of have
wild.
a bad one every now and then. 2-0 pitch on the way, taken up top. And the count 3 balls, no strikes. And, folks, I'm going to do my best. I know we have a lot of parents listening to this game of the Merchants, so they're all college baseball fans, I'm sure. I'm going to do my best to try and keep you up to date with that College World Series game tonight down in Omaha. Arkansas up 1-0. And that is a ball 4 straight, actually 5 straight out of the zone right now. And bases are loaded. Third walk given up here by Rosales here in the inning.
Not really close to the zone right now either. He's really struggling fighting it. Really strange game last night in that College World Series. You know, that kind of bizarre call on interference really took the momentum away from Oregon State and put it right into Arkansas's hands, and they kind of rolled from there.
I didn't get to see the play. I missed highlights last night. I was here calling the Kemper game last night, so I didn't get a chance.
In a second. So there was the runner was going from first to second, had a double play ball. Second baseman tossed it to the shortstop. The runner saw that.
First pitch on the way to Earnhardt in there for a strike count. 0-1. Go ahead.
And he was about 5 steps away from the bag, so he was too far to slide. So he ducked and went down, and he kind of peeled towards the inside. And he was a little bit in the way, but he at the end of it ran into the guy and caught him. I mean, wasn't, and they called it that he intentionally ran into him.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2 on Earnhardt.
The rule is
trying to get out of trouble here.
The rule is he has to slide.
Yep.
That's the rule. That's not what they called. They called that he intentionally ran into the.
Okay.
And he did not. You could see he had his head down. He was trying to avoid by peeling, and just peeled the wrong direction. But
well, I'll take it though. I'm for Arkansas. Line drive. That's going to be a base hit. Bases are loaded. That's going to score 2. Runner's going to move down to third as Kelly throw comes in. So a 2-out single here by Earnhardt. And the Merchants find themselves in a hole right now, down at 5-0 as Lyman and Valencia both score. Again, Bustamante moves down to third. Third hit given up here in the inning. And it is an early 5-0 lead. All 5 of the runs right now earned at 2.
So with that call, they called a double play.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah,
and
I'm okay with that.
The next one, they had a foul ball that was fair and kind of cost them a base runner, but.
There's a pitch in there for a strike. Jet Weber, the guy that started all of this trouble with a single and a run scored in this inning, is already back at the plate. And the 0-1 pitch misses inside with a breaking ball. Count goes to 1-1.
Just doesn't have a feel for his stuff yet tonight. He's kind of up and down and left and right. Really doesn't have a command. I think the zone might be a little tight as well, but.
There's a swing and a miss. Got him to chase a breaking ball that was low and away. And the count runs now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. I want to thank Tiffany hanging out with us back in the studio.
Hi, Tiff.
Tiff had to stay all the way till almost 11 o'clock last night for our game to get over, so having to work late 2 nights in a row, so we appreciate that. 1-2 pitch chopped. Rosales will glove and the throw over to first. So we'll get the Merchants out of trouble here in the first, but they give up 5 runs. 5 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, and they leave 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. Bandits leading the Merchants here by a score of 5-0. Back in a minute on KKRL.
The battle against cancer is a fight. It is often difficult and daunting, full of unknowns. At St. Anthony Regional Hospital, we want you to know that we're in your corner, fighting alongside you every day. Our team of compassionate physicians, nurses, and medical staff take a collaborative approach when it comes to your individual treatment plan. We're here for the fight of your life. Contact us today at 712-794-5265. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
MC's Country Cafe has a full menu of delicious homemade meals for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and that's sure to please any appetite. At MC's Cafe, you'll always receive fast, friendly service, whether you're stopping in for a cup of coffee or their great daily specials. Don't let the construction stop you from enjoying great homemade food. MC's Cafe. No gimmicks, just good food. Highway 30 East Carroll, proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants.
Trying to get my coworker Whitney Whitaker to come over and do some broadcasting.
Nobody ever
said
wants
no.
to talk to you. I don't get it.
I'm not very well liked.
Well, you shower once a week, so I don't know why.
Not that often.
You actually do need a lady in your life.
Adam Lovell, Ethan Kleinheider, and Ben Swords will be the scheduled hitters for the Merchants here as we head to the bottom of the first inning. And I do shower every day.
Just if nothing else, somebody keep you cleaned up.
I'm clean. My house is clean.
Your house is spotless. I'll give you that.
I clean it every week.
Your house is spotless. Why don't you come down and clean the office?
Not after you've been there for 6 months. I don't have an entire 4 days.
Oh, no, you wouldn't get it done in 4.
Pitcher here tonight, Marcus Johnson. I know we talked a little bit. I was there for the interview, but you were interviewing Coach Gardner. He talked a little about lefty, wild, but wild in the strike zone. You just don't know. He'll work it inside, outside, up, down. Just kind of keeps it right around that strike zone, makes it tough to hit.
Yeah, he said he is just wild enough to keep you on your toes, and you can't predict him. He said he's an effective wild, that's how he put it. So we'll see what goes on here. Now, that might not work if this umpire has a tight zone.
Yeah, we'll see here as Lovell will snap in. The lefty will take the first pitch on the inside corner for strike one. No balls and 1 strike. Isaac Bustamante behind the plate. Thomas Kempf over at first. Colin Teagarden is at second. Aaron Mason at third. And Jet Weber, the shortstop. We'll give you the outfield here in just a moment. 0-1 pitch misses, and the count runs to 1-1.
Don't be surprised if Lovell lays one down here on the bunt. He's got speed.
He does. J.G. Valencia out in left. Braden Lyman in center. And John Earnhardt, your right fielder for the Bandits here tonight, and there is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count runs to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Those are 2 big breaking balls. They're right at him and then breaking back over the plate, 1 high. But
Had him not moving, though. Stand right in there on the pitch, just not swinging, breaking on. This is going to be a fastball on the outside corner called strike 3. First strikeout here tonight for Johnson. 1 out for the Merchants here in the bottom half of the first inning. And that is going to bring up Ethan Kleinheider, the second baseman for Carroll.
That was a tough pitch. That was a little bit outside. Now, it broke a little bit out, but umpire's given left to right, evidently.
And Ethan came into the radio station today out of Truman State University, out of Edwardsville, Illinois. So nice to have him here in Iowa and enjoying it. Came out and did an interview with the Meet the Merchants today with John Ryan. That's available online. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, and the count runs to 1-1.
John's doing a great job with those
kids.
You know, just hearing about the different players and what they're. I enjoy hearing those.
1-1 pitch coming up. There is a chopper foul, and the count runs to 1-2. Also want to let everybody know, John and I got the pleasure this morning from 8 till about 8:20 to catch up with Nick Nurse, the former Kemper grad, who is now the new head coach for the Toronto Raptors in the NBA. So really cool to have a guy from right here in Carroll, now a head coach in the NBA. But he had a few minutes today. We were able to call him at 8 o'clock this morning, went on live with him. We did record that, so that recorded interview is podcast on our website at 1380kcim.com. Had a great time talking with one of the really, really good guys. He's not just a great coach, he's also a really good person, too.
So the fun part would have been, I really had one question for him. Where the heck are you at your cell phone's that bad a service? And so I'm curious what he was doing. My guess is he was down in the gym or somewhere.
2-2 pitch swung on and missed. So a couple of strikeouts to start off the inning here for Johnson. That'll bring up Ben Swords, the third baseman.
Knowing how fast that guy moves, I doubt he was in his office.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I was texting back and forth with him on Monday, trying to set things up for Tuesday, and we ended up settling on this morning at 8 o'clock. And I said to him, what time works for you? And he goes, well, my plane lands at 5:30. And I texted it. I kind of thought to myself, I'm not calling you at 5:30 in the morning. Well, I hadn't been home for many hours by 5:30 in the morning.
So was he landing? Where was he going to at 5:30?
He was back in Toronto, but he was flying in from somewhere else. So
that's a crazy schedule. You would think here you are, the head coach, and you got a flight. You're taking the red eye.
Yeah.
Whew.
1-1 count right now on Swords, nobody on, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Merchants down 5-0. Chopper on the infield. Teagarden, the second baseman, scoops in, fires it over to first, in a 1-2-3 inning for the Merchants here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll head to the second. Bancroft leading Carroll by a score of 5-0. Back in a minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
At Joe P. Frank and Son Plumbing, no matter what the problem is, they will bring you exceptional service. They're family owned and operated for over 85 years and a part of the Carroll and surrounding communities. With the expertise and friendly service, that means you do not have to live with an unreliable air conditioner or plumbing problems. Let Dave and his crew help you make sure you and your family are cool during these summer months. Joe P. Frank and Son, your local experts in plumbing and HVAC. Call 792-9228.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowds. Buy me some peanuts and some Quacker Jacks.
Hi, this is Allie of Tegas Overhead Doors, and we are an all-purpose door company. Whether it's a routine garage door repair or major overhead door install, call us first at 830-3953. Tegas Overhead Doors, proud to sponsor our Carroll merchants.
The old ball game.
Play ball.
Colin Teagarden, Aaron Mason, and Thomas Kemp are your scheduled hitters here for the Bancroft Bandits as we head to the top of the second inning. Teagarden flew out to right his first time, so Rosales, who struggled a little bit, Jeff, there in the first, got a chance here to kind of settle in, going up against a couple of guys he was able to get out to start this inning, so if he can get out maybe to a good start, kind of settle into that rhythm. The lefty will step in, righty against lefty battle here.
Looks like the umpire's giving a little bit left to right. If he can just keep the up to down. He's really tight up and down.
And the first pitch on the way is a fly ball out towards the gap in right center field. Drifting over there will be Kelly, the center fielder, and he'll make it look easy. And there is one out here in the inning.
That was in the gap. A good thing he has speed, and he did camp underneath it. But there's a lot of times that might have made some damage.
Aaron Mason,
I don't know if you've got to see Kelly run yet, but
the third time I've done him this year, I've seen him run.
He's fast.
Yes, he is.
No, there's fast, and then there's crazy fast. He's up there in crazy fast. I haven't seen a kid scoot like that in a long time.
Pitch on the way. In there for a strike to Mason. Mason popped up to the second baseman. His first time up. Sue Schrader from the Carroll radio station here tonight as well. See if maybe we can get Sue and Whitney to take over for us in the fourth. Breaking ball.
I'm sure the people listening will enjoy that.
I did just get a word from Angie. That she says that we're entertaining while you're at the gym. So,
who's that?
Angie.
Oh, we always are entertaining.
1-1 pitch. I'm sure Kelly's probably not listening. She hears enough of you during the day.
She never listens. My wife is probably just monitoring.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't say anything too stupid.
Well, sorry, Lisa. That ain't going to happen. 2-1 pitch ball back up against the screen, and the count runs to 2-2. After all these years, she probably knows.
She just monitors.
Yeah.
I think there's only one time she told me to stop it.
Yeah. And that was probably the time you didn't realize she had headphones on, didn't you?
No, she didn't warn me on that one. That was not good.
2-2 pitch coming up, one out, nobody out here. Top of the second. Pitch on the way. There's a chopper foul behind the plate. And the count remains at 2-2 on Aaron Mason. Thomas Kemp again awaiting on deck. What a gorgeous, gorgeous night here. We probably could use a little bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
Just about 10 mile an hour, just enough to keep the bugs down a little bit. Would be all right. But
yeah. I might have to go out the truck and get the bug spray.
Yeah, there's a shot. I've got some in my bag. It is a nice knockdown that time by Kleinheider. The throw to first, though, is not going to be in time. Great hustle that time by Kleinheider, diving up the middle to be able to knock that one down, but ball kind of popped out of his glove. Base hit for Mason. That'll be the fourth hit of the ball game.
Just couldn't get enough on it when he was laying on his backside there. He made a great effort at it, but just couldn't get enough pop to get him out. And the batter ran pretty well, too, so it wasn't it was tough.
Thomas Kemp will step in. Fourth hit of the night again for Bancroft.
Kemp's a big boy.
Yes, they've got a couple of pretty big guys here.
He usually plays first base. He is a monster.
First pitch coming up here from Rosales. Fastball going to miss outside. Count runs to 1-0. I was talking with Fitz today at the end of the Kemper game, and a couple of big guys come walking through, and we're like, God, we hope those are coaches and not players.
Yeah, Fitz isn't very big.
Yeah.
He's not going to help you any.
No. 1-0 pitch, chop foul.
Actually,
it's up against the screen. Count runs now to 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'm pretty sure he'd probably run the other way faster than you can.
Oh, absolutely he would. Tim's in good shape. See him up at Platinum Fitness every now and then getting a workout in, so he keeps himself in good shape.
I work out at the Mexican restaurant. Does that count?
Sure.
Okay.
1-1 pitch coming up. There's a swing and a miss, and the count runs to 1-2. So if anybody's got Whitney or Susie Schrader's phone numbers, text them. Tell them fourth inning, they're taking over for Honnold tonight. We need an inning or two off.
Yep. Beer tent's still open by the fourth.
1-2 pitch coming up. Foul ball back out of play.
One of these days, I am going to have to do a Harry Carey game. Might have to be an internet one.
Yeah, not on the radio. I've got to say no to that.
A little scared, are you? You want to run the mute button?
Not a little scared, a lot scared.
Do you want to run the mute button?
Yeah, Tiffany won't be able. You won't hear it on the radio because Tiffany will be, dropping you down all the time. 1-2 pitch coming up. Runner at first, 1 out. There's a chopper off Rosales. It's going to bounce up the first base line. His only play now is to first. He'll make that play, and that will be the second out here of the inning. Mason moves up to second base on the play, and Tyler Hillman will step to the plate. Hillman singled his first time up driving in a run, eventually came in to score the third run of that first inning for Bancroft. And I tell you what, they're out there checking on Jacob right now. He appears to be all right, but that was a chopper right back up the middle. Looked like it caught him maybe on the glove arm, about halfway up on the forearm or towards the biceps area.
I tell you what, that was a heck of a play out of Reynolds. You got a shortstop playing first base, and he grabbed that ball on the opposite side and kept his foot on. That's not an easy play.
Throw was to the inside, kind of taking him off that bag a little bit, but able to grab it. Hillman again steps in. Rosales takes a peek at second. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1.
We're going to have to interview Reynolds again because, he pitched that one night. He had won a 1-2-3. Now he's over. Is he going to manage next?
He might.
We'll have to ask Cody.
Might, yeah. Might be one of those guys that's going to try and play every position before the summer's over. Pitch on the way. There's his shot. That's out towards left center. Drifting over is going to be Lovell, and he will make the catch, and that is the final out of the inning. Bancroft does get a runner on with a base hit. No runs, a 1 hit, no errors, a 1 left. We are heading to the bottom of the second, 5-0 Bancroft. The crazy guy and myself, we're back in 1 minute here on 93.7 KRL.
Hi, my name is Mariah Clausen, and I'm a senior at Carroll High, partaking in the Career Advantage program with DMAC. Choosing the right college is a hard decision, but with the opportunity to dual enroll, I have completed 25 college credits that I can seamlessly transfer towards my 4-year degree at Iowa State University. This has allowed me to save a tremendous amount of money and complete my degree with less college debt. Call DMAC Carroll Campus today to discover the opportunities waiting for you. DMAC, life's calling.
Strike out pain by teaming up with Suppy Chiropractic Clinic. Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning are dedicated to providing you with effective treatment to alleviate your pain. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning specialize in individualizing treatment plans just for you, ranging from general chiropractic care, athletic and sports rehabilitation, to acupuncture for patients of all ages. Slide into a pain-free life. Give them a call today, 792-6026. Suppy Chiropractic Clinic is a proud supporter of your Carroll Merchants. Enjoy the game.
Now time to get the bats going for the Merchants here. They went hitless in that first inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Sam Steinmeier, Corley Reynolds, and Taylon Park are your scheduled hitters. Johnson was in control that first inning, Jeff, and Merchants got to get to him a little bit here as Steinmeier will step in.
I don't know if you're checking me out over here, but I'm seeing if our recliners would come from Barry like they're supposed to.
They would work.
If they'd work. And this, I could really call a game like that.
I know.
I
sat back like that a few times last year. Only problem is I got to keep leaning up to fire commercials. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Chased ones. Steinmeier's a great guy. I met him today for the first time. Outstanding young man out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Die-hard Husker fan.
Yeah, I gave him crap about that today.
0-2 pitch, taken downstairs.
He had his sunglasses on the dugout. I had to give him a little ribbon about that, too.
Always nice to meet another part of the Husker family. So 1-2 count right now on Steinmeier. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses up top, and the count runs now to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't even notice, but I'm getting a suntan here on my left side.
You're going to be all tan on one side and not the other.
That one side tan. Yeah, that'll be all right, won't it?
You'll look good when you go to the lake. There's a swing and a miss, and Steinmeier will go down swinging.
I always look good at the lake.
No comment. Corley Reynolds, the first baseman, steps up. Folks, you've always heard that comment about something on the beach.
Beach whale? I do wear clothes when I go in the pool just to make everybody happy.
You're looking trimmer, though.
Oh, I couldn't look bigger. Jeez. I think my doctor said he was going to put a needle in me and see if I popped.
Yeah, I tried to give you a compliment there. As the first pitch to Reynolds misses outside. Count 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Line shot.
There we go.
There we go. Merchants get their first hit of the night as Reynolds with a single out to right center field. So that'll bring up the catcher now, Talon Park.
Reynolds has been seeing the ball really well. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. It really feels like he's getting dialed in.
So Park will step in.
Now, Coach
Talon, again, out of Webster University from Mesa, Arizona. So
Coach keeps telling me he is hitting the ball well. He's just inches away from putting some out of here. He is striking the ball well. So
yeah, the other day at practice, during batting practice, he hit it was a line shot, never got more than 15 feet off the ground, hit the 392 sign. Then the next one carried 15 feet, 20 feet over the fence.
He's just been on. He's just not quite making the contact right now in games. So he said, just wait, it's coming. And when he gets on a roll, look out.
Runner at first with a 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Throw over to first. Easily back in that time was Reynolds. Cody Gardner, the head coach for the Merchants, over there outside the third base coach's box.
We had a nice conversation with him Sunday after the rain. We were stuck in here. Couldn't carry the equipment out in the rain.
1-0 pitch coming up. They're going to be taken up top. Count runs now to 2-0 on Park.
Jeff,
what we're kind of seeing here, real quick here, what we're seeing here as well, Johnson may not be as effective from the stretch as he is from the windup.
Oh, I would agree with that. And the strike zone, again, is tight up and down. The left and right, he's given just a little bit off the plate, but boy, he's given nothing up and down.
Throw again over to first base. It's always hard to know when a lefty is using his good move and when he's just kind of toying with you a little bit. So especially with that sun being in Reynolds' eyes, and there's another throw over. This time he'll dive back in safely, but sometimes lefties can have just really, really good, scary moves.
This is the third time they've seen him, though, so I'm sure they've seen his best at some point. I think they said they used him and he really held down the running game after the first time they played.
2-0 pitch coming up. He's still staring, and now we're going to get a timeout. He does complete the pitch, but it will be a no throw. And the count will remain 2-0. And
we'll have to ask Coach if he's going to pitch again. Does that mean Reynolds can go to third base, be a third base coach?
Very possible, yeah.
We'll have to ask him.
There's another throw over just in ahead of the tag is Reynolds. Yeah, if he's not out on the field somewhere, he possibly could do that, yeah.
He said he's not going to pitch for a while. His elbow's still a little sore.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He's getting older.
Is he 30 yet?
No.
Pop up on the infield? I didn't think so. Tracking it down is going to be the catcher, and a very nice play that time by Bustamante. He made that catch over in front of the Merchants dugout. He had a long run and was able to get a beat on it. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. It'll bring up Alexi Kazarian.
Bustamante, the first game they were here, really struggled, but he's really changed as a catcher. I don't know if he just hadn't touched the ball in a while, but he's a much different catcher today than he was that first game.
Alexi out of Fort Scott Community College, out of Frisco, Texas. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. So Reynolds still on over at first, 5-0 right now. Bancroft with the lead. All 5 of those runs coming in the first, and more people continue to file in. So head on out here. Check out some Merchants baseball tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way. There is a ball down in the dirt, and the count runs to 1-1.
It really is a comfortable night here when you're in the shade.
Yep.
And there's plenty of shade left, but if you can get in that shaded area, it's really comfortable.
Got people sitting up both sides, yeah.
I got my little fan here. Maybe I'll turn it towards me.
There you go. He was blowing the hot air on me, which I didn't need. 1-1 pitch coming up. Again, Reynolds does not go, and there's a foul ball out of play. That's going to get up towards the dugout. Hopefully the little ones over there are paying attention.
Not really.
Not really,
but they're in the cage, though. They're all right.
I will tell you this. I got here today for that Kemper varsity doubleheader. I had to be on air, of course, until this afternoon. So I walked in after the game had started. And I parked in the vehicle, and I'll tell you after this pitch my wake me up story here real quick. Now,
somebody aiming at you?
Yeah, 1 out or 2 out with a 1 on for the Merchants here, bottom of the second inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. In there for strike 3.
Wow, that was low.
I'll finish up the story after this. 4th strikeout of the night for Johnson. No runs, one hit, no errors, one left for the Merchants in the second. We'll head to the top of the third. Bancroft still leading this one 5-0. We're back in 1 minute here on KKRL.
Hi, this is Haley with the Edge 2. The Graphic Edge and Edge 2 are proud members of the Carroll community. Our community has always been there for us, and we are glad to give back anytime we can. Whether it's the Graphic Edge garage sale to benefit the local Relay for Life, or donating to our local booster clubs, the Graphic Edge and Edge 2 always choose Carroll. We love holding our annual hat and coat and canned food drives, and we appreciate your continued support and encourage everyone to choose Carroll. Graphic Edge and Edge 2 are proud sponsors of your Carroll Merchants. Go Merchants!
Pepsi Beverages Company would like to welcome back the Carroll Merchants. Pepsi's excited for fans to celebrate all summer long with your favorite Pepsi brands and the Carroll Merchants. Pepsi is bringing back Pepsi Points for the summer, so look for these at your preferred retailer. Pepsi Beverages Company, celebrating 58 years in Carroll and a proud sponsor of the Carroll Merchants. Nothing goes with baseball like an ice-cold Pepsi.
We get ready for the top of the third. Braden Lyman, J.J. Valencia, and Isaac Bustamante are the scheduled hitters for Bancroft. And the story I was going to tell you, folks, parked the vehicle. I'm walking towards the stadium, and of course you hear that metal bat tink, you know, at a high school game.
Yep.
Not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking they hit it into fair territory. I don't see the ball. The next thing I know, I hear the buzz going right by my ear. That ball missed me by like 2 inches.
Well, if it hit you in the head, that'd be the safest spot.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It had knocked a little sense into me, but I'm like, I didn't even see it. I almost took it in the face without even seeing the ball.
That would have really helped.
Yeah, it would have.
You need it. You're not supposed to be parking in that area.
Well, I was parked in a perfectly good area, but I had to walk past the ticket booth to get in. There's a grounder out to second. Nice play that time by Kleinheider. And that is the first out here in the inning as Lyman grounds out on the first pitch.
Well, you know what the problem is?
I was literally like 5 feet from the ticket booth as I was walking in.
The problem is, though, we're always here at least an hour ahead of time.
Yeah, so I'm not used to having to pay attention.
Yeah, we're just kind of cruising in. And
yeah,
we don't really pay attention in or out.
Yeah.
As long as it's not raining.
No, the only thing I was hoping is if it would have caught me, it would have maybe straightened out my deviated septum and fixed my nose.
Well, if that's all it takes, I can punch you. I'll volunteer.
Valencia, I knew that was coming, folks. Valencia steps in. He walked and scored his first time up. 5-0 Bancroft. Rosales seems to be settling in. There's a fly ball out towards deep right. Drifting back and over the head that time of Steinmeier. Digging in for 2 and now falling down as he rounds and heads back to second as Valencia. He put the brakes on and slid to a stop, and was only about 2 or 3 feet from second base, though, so he quickly got up and got himself back to the bag. But a one-out double, so just as I think that Jacob's starting to get into a rhythm, Bancroft comes up with another big hit, their 5th of the night.
Yeah, they've really been hitting him pretty well tonight.
And that'll bring up Isaac Bustamante, the catcher. Cody Gardner coming out of the
looks like they got a couple guys heading
up,
down.
Yep. Only to pick up a foul ball over there. Nope.
No, he's going to get a bucket.
On a bucket, yep.
Brendan Owens, he may be the first one to go out there. Maybe just can't get ready.
And there's a foul ball back up against the screen. Count rose to 0-1. He was out at the radio station today as well.
He's an entertaining kid.
He is. John was like telling me that he was so much more calm in the interviews than what we see him here at the stadium. He's one of the fan favorites because he likes to have some fun.
Yeah, you ought to be with him when he doesn't have to be on the radio.
1 pitch. Misses up top. Count runs to 1-1.
There was he was eating some monkey bread, I think, down there when I was down there. The kids came down to get autographs, and they said, well, come on in, we won't bite. And I said, he might. And then he started goofing with them, so he's good with the little ones.
Absolutely, and that's one of the really cool things about this. There's a swing and a miss, and a good job by Rosales. 1-2 the count. Nice breaking ball that time by Jacob. He is out in front of Bustamante. 1-2 runner at second, 1 out. Top half of the third inning, 5-0 again. Bancroft with the early lead, got all 5 runs in the first. Pitch on the way. Gonna miss downstairs, and the count runs now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. John Earnhardt, the right fielder, waiting on deck. Defense pretty much straight up. Lovell a little bit off the line out there in left field. 2-2 pitch misses downstairs, and the count runs to 3-2. Either that means they're going to try to work the ball away and not let him get out and pull it, or they don't think that he can get the bat around to be able to pull the ball against how hard Rosales throws. I don't know if I want to know what you're hoofing about over there.
Well,
3-2 pitch on the way, popped up. That's going to drift it back out of play, and the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bustamante.
my screen's frozen, but it looks like it's working. So
Okay.
I'm paying attention over here. I've got a lot of things going on. We got little streams going on. Again, you can watch it on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Carroll Merchant 7. Tried to hook the radio station broadcast into it. I think I may have finally figured out how to do that, I hope.
We hope, anyway.
If not, there's no way to do it.
3-2 pitch coming up.
Get Bob.
Yeah, get somebody that knows more than you. Pitch on the way. Popped up. That's going to drift it back out of play.
You know, if you're going to find it, you got to get it refined a little closer than that, because there's a lot of people that fall in that category.
Almost everybody I know.
I know. And then they call me to be the tech guy. That's the scary one.
That is the scary one. It's scary that you actually know more about tech than me.
That's not hard. I got out of a flip phone. I beat you.
I'm learning every day.
Now you are.
3-2 pitch coming up. Ooh, just misses inside. That one up a little bit. I think it was on the inside corner of the plate, but misses up. So that'll be the 4th walk given up by Rosales.
He does not give up. The up pitch is going to be a ball. He's just not giving that top side of the zone at all.
So John Earnhardt will step in. He had a 2 RBI single back in the 1st inning.
You know, you get to a certain point in this game, too, that, you know, you almost have to think, you know, do you want to burn pitchers, too?
Yeah. Pitch is in there, swung on and missed. Count 0-1 now on Earnhardt.
But you've seen, you know, 5 runs is not unheard of in this league.
Gosh, no, there's still a long way to go in this game.
So you see how long coach is going to ride him. He's got nobody working yet, so.
0-1 pitch, breaking ball. Nice bender. That one started out right at Earnhardt in the right-handed batter's box and then broke across to the outside part of the plate. Quickly, the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Valencia faking like he's going out at second, pitched down in the dirt, and then he broke, but then stopped about a third of the way and hustled back into second. So he's dancing around out there. He's trying to mess with Rosales a little bit.
It did. I think that got his attention there right before he pitched. And Rosales just has not got command tonight. He's struggling. They're not. I think they know enough now to not swing at some of those wild pitches.
Breaking ball misses up top. Count runs to 2-2. And the problem has been a little bit, Jeff. He's gotten out in front of guys. And either then he's given up a hit or he's ended up getting behind the hitters there. So he's getting out in front and just not being able to make that pay off. Well, he's missing with 1 or 2 pitches, and then things kind of fall apart a little bit, and that's almost on every batter.
He's missing high a lot.
Yep.
And they're just not getting that pitch.
2-2 pitch. That one misses up top as well.
Boy, that's a good-looking pitch, though.
Yeah, it is. Merchant's fans starting to get a little bit frustrated.
It's right at the letters. He's not giving letters. It's got to be almost low chest before he'll give it.
And I know a lot of umpires out there, and I respect all of you for what you do. I don't want to take the abuse that you have to go through sometimes, but I plead with you as there's a foul ball over towards the first base side. That's going to drift out of play. Good chase over there that time by Corley Reynolds. Count will remain 3-2. I plead with umpires. Call strikes.
Wider's better than narrow.
Especially at this level or at the high school level. Make the kids swing. You want people to come out and watch the games. You want them to be entertained. People do not come out to watch walk after walk after walk and ball after ball after ball. Anything that's relatively close. I'm not saying you got to go 3, 4, 5 inches outside of the plate, but call the strike zone.
Call the normal strike zone. Yeah. This one's a little tight up.
Yeah. Help make the game more entertaining so we can get more people wanting to come out to watch high school and college baseball. 3-2 pitch on the way. Runners go. That one popped up in foul territory. Reynolds giving chase, and this time going to make the play. Nice play that time by Corley. And that is the second out here in the inning, and that'll bring it up the top of the order in it, Jet Weber.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would rather see a questionable strike called and let the kids know that we're here and we're going to get rolling. And
well, as I guess I've always said, that, a high school pitcher can't throw into a small box. So
a professional pitcher can't throw
absolutely. They have a better chance of it, but still can't. So don't expect a high school pitcher to be able to do that. And kids need to learn to hit pitches that aren't right down the middle of the plate all the time. First pitch misses downstairs, and the count is 1-0. I'll get off my soapbox now.
Well, they got good enough bats now. They don't need it.
Yeah,
help.
absolutely.
I mean, we were hitting with tin cans. Now, it didn't help that I never hit it. But
Yeah, of course. The only guy Waddle couldn't fix. 1-0 pitch on the way.
He did too.
Check
I hit
swing.
a triple my last swing.
Took him 4 years to get you fixed.
You know what? He was a young guy. He was probably about 23, 24. I think I about gave him a heart attack. Surprised he made it to 700 wins.
2-0 the count now on Jet Weber.
I think he celebrated when I left.
I would too.
We'll have to ask him. We should get him in sometime and ask him if he celebrated when I left.
2 pitch coming up, 2-0. Rosales misses up and in this time. And the count now 3 balls and no strikes. Problem with Jake right now, Jeff, is he's not just missing up. He's missing up and out, up and in. It's kind of all over. It's a little erratic right now.
Yeah.
Great young kid.
Oh, man, we're missing home plate. Sorry,
Yep,
Coach.
pitch on the way. And that one in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1. And the problem is where I feel sorry for the guy is he's such a competitor that it's going to be driving him a little bit crazy that he's not, he's not finding that strike zone.
I'm going to have to get up.
That's good. That pitch misses downstairs. There is ball 4, another walk issue. And that is going to load the bases up here. 5th walk issued by Rosales. It'll bring up Colin at Teagard.
Now batting the second baseman, number 10, Colin Teagarden.
Teagarden tonight has flown out to right and flown out to center, so he was 0 for 2, but this is already the 3rd time through the lineup for the Bandits, and we're only in the 3rd inning. And the pitch on the way. There's a strike on the outside corner, and the count is 0-1.
Sorry about that. The camera got all messed up. We didn't see home plate.
Oh, well,
Thank you, Mr. Kemp, for letting me know that.
That's why you got to stay sitting up so you can read your messages on
I read it from back there.
Okay. 0-1 pitch, called strike on the outside corner, and the count goes to 0-2.
It's hard when you're taking a nap, though, to read them.
I will say this.
I
will say this. Next time you lay your headphones down, don't put the mic part down first, because then it bangs and clatters all over the air.
Didn't hurt my ears.
Well, I know, but it didn't hurt my ears. Just poor listeners out there had to listen to you bang your headphones all around. You'd think after as many years, he fired in a fastball that time, and almost after the ball was called a timeout real quick, almost hit Teagarden, who was stepping out of the left-handed batter's box. I think the problem was he tried to hold on to that one and couldn't do it.
Yeah, he wasn't intentionally throwing at him.
No.
You're right. I think he held it and then let it go. We got action now. Grant Jacobs.
Okay.
Grant, we heard he was going to be able to come back in. He's been playing a lot of first base, but he's down there warming up. Looks like he might be coming in.
0-2 pitch misses outside. Count runs to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Coach talked about him in the pregame this morning.
Yeah. See Pat Mackey over there in the house tonight.
Yeah, I saw his dad come in, too.
Nice.
See Tom Hallcap. Must be headed back for another adult beverage.
He's always over there.
At the beer tent or sitting down over there?
Both.
I'm surprised he hasn't figured out a way to get a seat closer to the beer tent.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch misses. Count runs to 2-2.
Yeah, good job today doing the PA.
He does. He is so good.
He's a fun guy to tease.
He is. Absolutely. 2-2 pitch on the way. Bases loaded again here, and there is ball 3. So again, got up 0-2 on Teagarden, and now is down 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Jeff with 2 outs here, and the bases loaded. Runners probably going to be going here. They're going to be in motion.
Yeah, they're going to be going. I'm just watching to make sure I got the right guy warming up.
3-2 pitch coming up for Rosales. Runners go, and there is a base hit out into left. That'll score 2, and we're going to have runners on the corners here. And the lead is extended now to 7-0 as Teagardner picks up his first hit of the night.
Yeah, and Rosales just has to come back in, and he has to give that pitch. It's just not working out.
Lencia again scores. Also, Bustamante scores.
Third baseman, number 11, Aaron Mason.
Bancroft is sitting waiting for that pitch to come in, and they're really doing a nice job of moving that ball wherever they want to.
7 hits now on the night.
Reynolds forgot to hold the runner on. We had to have a little chat there.
Yeah, that's...
Little heads up.
Yeah.
He's shortstop. He doesn't take care of that.
He doesn't normally do that. Aaron Mason will step in. 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch on the way. Fouled back up against the screen, and the count is 0-1.
Still a lot of people filing in. I see the Wagners came in here.
Yeah, saw the Wagners. Yeah, John and Lisa.
Need to
Jim
get
Owen sitting over here to
need
the
to get
right
them so
as
they
well.
block the sun a little more.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, ask Lisa to slide a little bit to her right.
That's all right.
You're almost out of it. It'll be about another hour. Pitch misses up and in. Count runs to 1-1. You're sitting at about the perfect spot because you're blocking it for me.
I know I am. That's what I am. So I'm big blocker. That's about all I am.
I've been doing this for 15 years here. I know where to sit.
I noticed you had your stuff all over there when I walked in.
Because I spent from 1 o'clock till about 5:15 here earlier today. Fly ball, that could be playable. Drifting foul up the third base side. Giving chase and running out of room there with Swords. He almost tracked it down, but just couldn't quite get there. He had a long run as that one was, I would say, 3/4 of the way towards the fence behind third base up the foul side and about 15 feet out of about 5 feet from the dirt over there, so a long run.
It was a huge run, but and the left fielder was shadowing more towards center, so it's a huge run for both of them. And, just trying to make an older shoulder catch. That's a pretty tough catch to make.
1-2 the count, though, right now. Merchant's trying to get out of some trouble here.
See John Parent's grandkids in the house. They were throwing it through the snow cone earlier. Got themselves some free ice cream.
Runners on first and third. 1-2 count. 7-0. Breaking ball misses.
That sounds
the count
good.
runs to 2-2.
They should have ice cream here.
They do. They got ice cream sandwiches, all that stuff
I mean
down
soft
there.
serve.
Oh.
That'd be huge.
Yeah?
I'd be living down there. Beer floats.
Oof.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
No calories in that.
Yeah, none whatsoever. 2-2 pitch, runner goes. Breaking ball misses inside. And the stolen base by Teagarden will put a runner on second and third now.
Coach says up and rolling here.
Yeah, he's trying to get him cranking.
Oh, he's switching pitchers. He's switching who's going to warm up. So what's he doing here? Okay, it's no longer going to be Jacobs. Who's he
3-2 pitch. Misses downstairs. Ball going to get away from the catcher. A run going to come in to score. It's an 8-0 lead as Weber scores from third.
So now
moving down to second or third, is Teagarden. And on at first base now with a walk is Mason. That is going to be the sixth walk given up here so far tonight by Rosales, and it'll bring up the first baseman, Thomas Kemp.
Detterman now is doing the warm-ups. He had two pitchers down there kind of doing soft toss, but Detterman is going to be the one.
Okay, Colton Detterman, the Arweva grad. Nice local kid, good kid. Playing down at Graceland College. Pitch on the way. There's a shot out towards left, drifting back, and that is gone. A 3-run home run by Kemp. I think his dad may be watching tonight. He was the one that messaged you earlier. So
big
congratulations on Thomas Kemp with a 3-run home run by Bancroft. And Jeff, we talked about 5 being a place where you could come back. Not that they can't, but it's now all of a sudden 11. 11 going to be really difficult. Even though we got a long way to go, 11 going to be really difficult to come back from.
Yeah, this is the second outing now Rosie's had a lot of trouble with. And, you know, this is a few times through the league's kind of getting a handle on it, and they're making him throw strikes. And when he does, they're hitting it hard. And Kemp just nailed that thing. That rolled all the way up to the slow pitch field. So, big swing. We say he's a big boy. We figure he's going to get a big swing on one of these days, and he did get that one.
Absolutely. He hit that one with some definite power. 7th hit of the night given up for Rosales. There's a pop foul out of play. Second time tonight that Bancroft has put at least 9 batters at the plate in an inning. Hillman is 1 for 2 tonight, singled, driving in a run and scored in the first, and then flew out to left in the second. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count now 0-2. And again, getting out in front of guys, just not been able to get that third strike across the plate here tonight, and when he does, it's been hittable. Pitch on the way, and there it is. He gets the strikeout to end the inning. But Bancroft strikes again. They pick up 6 runs in the inning. They get those 6 runs on 3 hits. There was no errors, and they leave. Nobody left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It is now an 11-0 at Bancroft to lead. We're back in a minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, love.
Nice happy birthday for young Mr. Reesberg. He had the whole crowd singing happy birthday to him over the PA even. That's kind of a special day.
Yeah, absolutely. Did they say how old? I missed it.
No, he did not.
Okay.
Did not.
Well,
I think they have a neat deal for $100. You can have your party out here, and you get quite a few tickets, and the merchants come out and sign autographs with you, and
nice.
You have a
Piper
table.
Kirsch did that on Sunday.
Yeah, you got a table outside. Really, they've got some neat things. If you haven't been here, they do a lot of neat things between the innings, and just a fun atmosphere here.
Hector Carrillo, Brendan Kelly, and the top of the order, Adam Lovell, will step in. The Sac softball tonight knocked off West Bend Mallard 18-13. Thanks to Dale Wagner for the score of that softball game tonight. I'll get all the scores and all the stats from all the area baseball softball games, including this one tonight. We'll get all that posted on the website for you later on tonight.
While I'm sleeping.
Yep, Carrillo with takes the pitch downstairs in the count 1-0.
It's too bad you only work 2 hours a day on the radio, otherwise.
Yeah.
What do you get, about 80? You're still doing your 80s, or you're down to 70s?
In the 70s to 80s, depends on the week.
Yeah, I'm saying right now you're probably in the 70s, but we're ready to crank it up with playoffs starting again.
Yeah. Pitch fouled back out of play. Count runs to 1-1.
Softball playoffs start next week.
Yep, start on Monday.
Baseball the week after.
Yep.
I'm going to be gone.
Yep, baseball playoffs start July the 7th, so they start next week too.
So the next game will be on Facebook. Or no, that'll be a radio broadcast. Nick Brinks is going to have that one on Saturday.
Nick Brinks will call it for it Saturday. We'll have that one, I think, on Kick, and then that's Kick 106.7 on the FM dial. And then also, as Johnson misses up top, count throws the 3-1. We'll have the completion of the suspended game at 2 o'clock on the air coming up Sunday afternoon as well. That'll also be on Kick 106.7.
Do you think I could teach you how to at least turn on the video stream?
I don't know. We'll see. Should be able to, as long as I don't have 500 other things to hook up.
Well, we might not have, on the second game, you just let it run, not have any sound, I guess. Because they don't like it when you play the music in here.
Yeah. Brendan Kelly will step in after a walk to Hector. So Hector down at first base. Yeah, I should be able to figure out how to do that. Like you, I want these families that are wanting to watch and listen to the Merchants to be able to do that. So.
One chord on this one. That's not too hard. I have to do the instructions anyway.
Okay, then I would just tell Nick to leave it hooked up from Saturday night.
You know what? It could sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Kelly takes the ball up top, count 1-0. Merchants looking to get something going here. Johnson Jeff sat for a long time. We'll see what kind of an impact that'll have on him. He had been cruising through the first 2 innings, but that inning was a long one. He'll throw over to first again, and Hector back in safely. Game's over an hour old, and we're only in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah. See if he lays one down here. This kid can fly.
1-0 pitch. This is down and in. And they count 2 balls and no strikes. Right now, I'm not going to try to lay a bunt down. I'm going to make him throw a strike. He was 4 balls, 1 strike to Correa, now 2-0 to me. And there's a throw over to first. Back in safe is Hector. I'm going to make him throw me a strike or 2 before I try to help him out by sacrificing here.
That would not be a sacrifice for this young man. He spent 30 minutes working on it. He just knows to get the ball and play.
2-0 pitch downstairs, and the count runs to 3-0.
So he's realized with his speed that he doesn't have to hit it really hard. He needs to get it in play. So he's been working on drag bunts and what have you just to get the ball down, because his speed, he can just about outrun anything.
Oh, I know, but I'm not going to help a pitcher that right now doesn't know where the zone's at. 3-0 pitch coming up.
Kind of struggling right now.
And that one's in there for a strike. It's going to probably, imagine, after sitting as long as he did, it's going to take him a little while to kind of get warmed to back up again.
See if the Merchants make a pitching change. Looks like everybody's warmed up and ready to go.
3-1 pitch coming up here. It's on the way, and that is ball 4. 2 walks to start the inning. Johnson had not walked anybody until now, but now he has walked 2. So the Merchants have a runner in scoring position here with nobody out. Runners at first and second, and we're going to get a conversation out on the mound right now by the Bancroft Bandits. John Gold, the assistant coach, heading out to talk with his pitcher. Jeff Blankman, Jeff Honnold with you here tonight, 93.7 KKRL, Carroll, Iowa. We do have Rini back in the air, Tiffany back in the studios.
Looks like we got a group from New Hope here tonight.
Yes, we do.
Join the game.
Yep.
I saw the bus come up.
Yep.
Good for them. Enjoying a nice, beautiful night at the ballpark.
John Kitch in the house tonight. Bailey Nichols in the house tonight.
Bailey's here?
Bailey's right down here. She's at every home game.
Missed her.
Yeah.
Missed her come in.
Yeah. Former Kemper great. Playing up at Briarcliff. Pitch on the way. There is a chopper. It's going to be fielded by the first baseman. He'll toss it over to Johnson.
Safe.
No, they're going to say he beat it. Kemp not happy with that call. I don't know if Johnson's happy with that call, but the Merchants have bases loaded now with it, nobody out.
Yeah, I don't think Johnson got his foot down. He got after, we're going to go have a chat, but I don't think he got his foot down in time.
Lovell beat that one out, so that is going to put runners on all three bags right now.
Yeah, Kemp had a nice toss over there. I don't think Johnson, on the run, he kind of started late, and I think he was a little late getting over there to get his foot down and wasn't able to get it touched in time.
Head coach David Walsh Jr. out there trying to check on that situation there. He was not happy with the call. And that'll bring up Ethan Kleinheider. Kleinheider out of Truman State again, out of Illinois. Edwardsville, his hometown. He'll step up. Big situation here. Struck out swinging his first time up. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-1.
Got a message from Mr. Biter.
Uh-oh. He must have got the bill.
Yeah, I don't know. We got a tab running on you, Johnny.
One pitch misses, and the count runs to 1-1.
Let's hope we're staying cool. I got the baby fan, Johnny. We're all right here, but we got a tab running for us. You might want to come down and pay. It was Johnny Biter night tonight. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. Where's he at?
Well,
Ground ball over to first.
He just said
scoop it up. And there is going to be the first down of the inning as he'll step on the bag. A run going to come in to score is Kleinheider. Picks up the RBI. Carrera comes in to score from third. Moving down to third is Kelly. Up to second is Lovell. That'll bring to the plate the third baseman, Ben Swords.
Well, remember the other night at the Muni, he said that go ahead and announce it was Johnny Biter night at the ball game. So he'd pick up the tab. Everybody go have one on him. It's kind of like hitting a hole in one. So he's got a tab going.
Swords will step in. Grounded out to second his first time up. A little static coming in over the headphones here real quick.
What are you doing over there?
I'm not doing a thing, so hopefully we're not having transmitter issues.
If we're on the FM, we should be having this. There we go.
Pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. 0-1 pitch coming up, and there is a foul ball out of play up the first base side. Count now runs to no balls and 2 strikes.
Is it 10-0 or 10-1, or is it?
11-0.
They got it 10-1. I think
11-1. It's 11-1, excuse me.
I can't tell if that's a 1 or a...
Yeah, 5 runs in 1 inning and 6 the other. There's a ground ball. Over to second. Another run going to come in to score. An RBI for Swords, but he will ground out for the second out of the inning. Kelly comes in to score on the play. Lovell will move down to third. It'll bring up Sam Steinmeier. Sam struck out swinging his first time up.
We're at that point in the night where it's really tough in right and at first base. Can't see the scoreboard. You can see the scoreboard, but you can't make out the numbers. They're all kind of blended in.
I can read it, so
no,
you just need a different pair of glasses. Pitch on the way. Taken downstairs for ball 1.
I need another
they do have it 10-2 on the board. I'm leaving after this inning, so it's all up to you. Steinmeier again at the plate. 11-2 our score.
Taking a nap, are you?
Yeah, Johnson. And the pitch on the way is a shot. That's going to be out towards short, shallow center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Another run comes in to score as Lovell scores from third. RBI single by Steinmeier. So the Merchants kind of quietly getting back into this one.
Yeah,
that'll bring to the plate now Corley Reynolds, the first baseman. Reynolds has singled in his only plate appearance here tonight.
Second time through, it seems like they're getting a little better look at it here and maybe putting some better swings on.
Shadows are kind of over home plate now, but still not over the mound. Nobody else really in the shadows. Cody Gardner is in the shadows over there in the third base coach's box, but that pitch going to miss outside. Good job by the catcher, Bustamante, to go out and get that one, as that one was in the left-handed batter's box, and the count is 1-0. Pitch coming up. Johnson taking his time out there, misses again outside. And again, when you get runners on base, he's not quite as effective.
No, Reynolds might be able to sit here on a fastball and give it a good ride.
So 2-0 the count now. They get a couple of more runs, all of a sudden they're right back into this game. Still plenty of time. Pitch misses downstairs, and the count runs now to 3 balls and no strikes.
The only activity down in the Bancroft dugout or the
little kids
bullpen is a bunch of young boys throwing.
Yep. I don't think any of them coming in. There's 6 of them.
7.
Okay. Pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outside corner. Count runs to 3-1 now on Reynolds. Talon Park is waiting on deck.
You know, I'd like to do a study sometime. How many borderline 3-0 pitches are given for strikes?
Probably quite a few. 3-1 pitch coming up. That one in there for a strike, and the count now full on Corley Reynolds. Merchants have kind of gotten back into this one a little bit.
Reynolds moved from his normal shortstop spot over to first base tonight. He's pitched. I think he's coached. Who knows?
Steinmeier on over at first. And the pitch on the way, runner goes, and there is a foul ball over towards the batting cage, and that one will hit the batting cage up the first base side.
Good thing it hit high on the batting cage. There's little kids could have been thumped.
Oh, yeah. There's little kids leaning up against the batting cage over there.
Yeah, that one was slicing pretty hard.
So Reynolds will step back in. You can tell the difference, though, between the high school games and the college games. You get all these college guys standing outside of the dugout, sitting on buckets. In the high school game, the umpires would quickly tell them to get back in the dugout for safety purposes.
Yeah, they figure if they're dumb enough to stand out here, they can take it.
A little more freedom at the college level. Throw over to first. Steinmeier back in safely.
Actually, I don't even think there's anybody in the Bancroft dugout.
Yeah, there isn't. Well, there's one set of legs I can see down there. Everybody else is sitting outside or standing outside the dugout. 3-2 pitch coming up. Johnson does not work very quickly. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. Chopper back to Johnson. He'll glove. And the throw to first is in time, and that will do it for the Merchants. But the Merchants get themselves on the board. They pick up 3 runs. They get those 3 runs on 2 hits. And they get no errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. We head to the top of the 4th. It's an 11-3 lead for the Bancroft Bandits. We're back in 1 minute here on KKRL.
Bruner, & Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner, & Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit BrunerLegal.com. Go Merchants!
Uptown Sporting Goods is a locally owned and operated business and has been serving the Carroll and surrounding communities for 45 years. Check out the great selection of goodies at Uptown Sporting Goods and show up to your tryout prepared. They carry pretty much everything you'll need to participate in baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. They also carry a huge line of athletic apparel and shoes. Uptown Sporting Goods, located at 528 Adams, downtown Carroll. Proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants, and they wish everyone hits it out of the park.
New pitcher for the Bancroft Bandits, and Jeff didn't catch the number, but I think it's Detterman.
Yep, Colton Detterman.
So Detterman in to pitch.
Oh, boy, this could be a train wreck over here.
The
three-legged race.
Three-legged race.
Oh, we got guys all over the place.
Yeah, guys wiping out and running into the Culver's mascot out there, but I think they had some fun, and that's the key thing. Right?
Everybody got back up. That's the key thing.
Colton again down at Graceland University out of Arcadia, Iowa, right next door here to Carroll. So nice to have Colton in the ball game. First time I've got a chance to see him play since he's been on the Merchants.
I have not seen him pitch yet.
Detterman will come in. Rosales goes 3 innings. The book on him will be 11 runs, all 11 earned, walked 6, got 1 strikeout. And let's see here. Gave up 7 hits. So 7 hits given up by Jacob Rosales tonight. We head here to the top half of the 4th inning. And folks, I'm just going to answer a few text messages before I continue to get more. There are no mercy rule in the college game. There's no mercy rule in this league. So even though it's 11-0, they are 11-3 now. It's not over yet. Pitch on the way, going to miss up top. Braden Lyman, J.G. Valencia, and Isaac Bustamante are the scheduled hitters.
Yeah, no, there's no such thing. This is semi-pro now.
Yep. Had multiple people asking me about that.
Nope. We're here the distance.
2-0 the count right now on Lyman.
Well, I think it might change is sometimes when they do doubleheader, they'll do the front side as a 7 and the back side as a 9.
That'll not be the case on Saturday, means it's a suspended game and a regularly scheduled game. Both games will be 9, but the suspended game will start in the 3rd inning, so it'll actually only be 7 innings that day.
Is that Sunday or Saturday?
That is Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Doubleheader.
Suspended game from last Sunday starts this Sunday at 2 o'clock. The other game will follow around 4 o'clock. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, and the count runs to 3-1.
Yeah, 3 in a row I've hit in rain delays. Kind of nice to see the sun for a little bit here during the game. That's going to get out. Foul ball down the left side. Going to get up against the fence.
Drift up against the fence. That'll run the count to 3-2.
John Perrin hasn't given me our totals here for today. I'd say we're in that 350, 400 range for the night.
Carroll softball picking up a big win tonight. They've been struggling as of late. Knocked off Boone 8-7 in the first game of the varsity doubleheader tonight. So a nice win for them on the road.
Big win for them.
3-2 pitch taken for ball 4.
Oh, he just does not give that high strike.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting frustrated with his strike zone because it is way too small. And this has been a tough night for the pitchers.
Left and right, he's generous. He gives them a little room there, but boy, up and down, he does not give up. Up is really, really tight.
I don't care how wide you go, and the strike's only 4 inches up and down.
He must be
ain't big enough.
It must be knees, just over the knees to belt. That's about all he's given.
I don't even know if he's given quite that big. Pitch on the way. Taken up top to Valencia.
That's a strike. I'm sorry.
And the count is 1-0.
Chest high is a strike. Swing.
Well, it's supposed to be right at the pecs, so.
That's where those are.
Yep.
Going to be a long game here. If we're
yes, it is. He must think he gets played extra for overtime. Pitch misses down there. The throw over to first, back in safely is Lyman.
Must have ate before the game. Doesn't have any dinner reservations. Don't we have a local bar that can maybe give him some drink tickets or something, get him go earlier? I might donate to that.
Yeah. I'd like to be in the office before midnight tonight.
See, that
There's
was
a strike on the outside corner, which was about 6 inches outside.
See, he gives that.
Yeah. 1-1 the count right now on the batter, J.J. Valencia.
That might be something we have to think about.
What's that?
Bribe the umpires for bigger strike zone with beer tickets.
I can think of one if we could talk to.
Power would be easy. There's actually 2 on that one.
Yes, runner goes, and that is going to be out at second base. 2-4 in your book. Great job of covering that time by the second baseman, Kleinheider. And that is the first out here in the inning. Pitch was in there for a strike, too, so the count now 1-2 on Valencia.
You know, more I think about that idea, Pomeroy and Molitor would break me.
Yeah.
I don't think I can buy enough tickets.
And they do it just to break you.
Yeah, those two would.
Yeah.
Those two would hurt me.
Good guys.
No.
1-2 pitch on the way. Taken outside. Count runs to 2-2.
Two of the worst umpires in the whole state of Iowa.
Yeah, they only have, 20 state tournament appearances, championship games under their belt.
Still blind.
Yeah, I won't
2
argue
blind
with
mice.
you. Yeah.
That's going to cost me
2-2 pitch. There is a shot base hit out to left field. So a single by Valencia. First hit given up tonight by Colton Detterman.
Well, Pomeroy told us why he gets to do all those games. He wrote the stupid book.
I know.
He pulls the book out and his pictures in the rule book.
Yeah. That's the scary part.
I know. Man, who ever thought to put him in charge?
Nobody else must have wanted to sit there and type up that or something.
My, oh my.
Isaac Bustamante will step in. Runner at first, 1 out. We're in the top of the third. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Bustamante has walked twice tonight and scored. Hey, bring your dog to the ballpark
There's
tonight.
been a couple, 2-3 of those come through lately. So.
I didn't realize that Merchants games were open to dogs and pets.
You know what? They clean up the scraps.
They do?
Bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Less for the guys to have to clean up after the game.
Pitch on the way. Call the strike on the outside corner. The count now 0-2. Waiting for somebody to bring a cat out one of these times.
I'm going to slide because there's too many cat lovers.
I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, if they bring dogs out, I'm surprised they don't bring out a cat.
Again, don't try to get me in trouble.
Throw over to first and back in safely is Valencia. 8 hits on the night right now for the Bancroft Bandits. And Jeff, we talked about early on, we were talking about what Cody was saying, how well this team has been playing, and they've just been playing everybody close and not getting over the hump. I was really worried that they were going to find that hump tonight and figure out how to get over it, and it looks like maybe tonight they have.
Cody was a little worried about that as well. They've been hitting the ball well. They've been playing pretty good ball, and just not getting there. And tonight they opened up and continued to pour it on. So playing really good baseball right now.
Valencia again back in safely over at first after the throw over.
You know, we talked to Coach, and he's just trying to get through this week. He gets some more players healthy and some players coming in. And he was saying Sunday he's just kind of treading water right now, trying to get through this week and get people healthy. And he thinks they're going to be set up pretty good for July, but right now they're a little thin.
Fly ball out towards left, and that is trouble. Drifting back is a level. This time he'll make the grab just shy of the warning track. That is the second out of the inning. Returning to first will be Valencia. And that is going to bring to the plate now the number 9 guy and the right fielder, John Earnhardt. Earnhardt's got a 2 RBI single tonight and a pop-up to the first baseman.
There's Maureen back. Maureen doing a great job of promoting the Merchants this year. She kind of has all the social media stuff going. When I don't screw it up, she seems to be doing a good job of keeping it going.
So she's the real tech guru.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way, and that's going to miss inside. That's going to squeeze away from the catcher, Park. Moving up to second on the play will be Valencia. Count 1-0 on Earnhardt, top of the order. And Jet Weber waiting on deck.
Yeah, she's the one that really watches the social media on a daily basis. I have the opportunity to see it. It's not part of my daily routine, so I only have it so I can get on live and show the video. So doing a great job. She's got a lot of things going on here at the ballpark, a lot of marketing things going on.
1-0 pitch in there for a strike, and the count runs to 1 ball and 1 strike now on Earnhardt. Kind of a laid-back crowd tonight, Jeff. Even with the beginning of the game, the crowd just was not real fiery. Josie Pate in the house tonight.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you know, we got the cowbells down here to our right.
And fly ball out towards right. Drifting over. And settling under it is Steinmeier. He'll make the catch, and that will do it for the Bandits here in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, 1 left on base. We will head to the bottom of the 4th. It's an 11-3 lead in favor of the Bancroft Bandits. We're back in 1 minute here on Kick 106, on 93.7 KKRL.
Dries Oil Company would like to thank all their loyal customers for their business. The Dries family's been in business for over 50 years. They have the honor of serving the Carroll community for generations. If you're in your tractor today or on the road tomorrow, they'll be here for all your fuel needs. Their convenient 24-hour pay at the pump allows you to get gas anytime, on your time. Dries Oil Company, conveniently located on Highway 30 West in Carroll.
The battle against cancer is a fight. It is often difficult and daunting, full of unknowns. At St. Anthony Regional Hospital, we want you to know that we're in your corner, fighting alongside you every day. Our team of compassionate physicians, nurses, and medical staff take a collaborative approach when it comes to your individual treatment plan. We're here for the fight of your life. Contact us today at 712-794-5265. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
No, I can cover you, Slacker. Don't worry about it.
I know. Talon Park, Alexi Kazarian, and Hector Carrillo are the scheduled hitters for the Merchants. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Jeff Blankman, Jeff Hoddle with you here tonight. Jeff going to take over play-by-play in the fifth. I'm going to scoot for a little while, and then we'll see if Jeff takes a break at some point during the game.
Earlier, we had our cowbells down here to our right, and they're looking for a reason. But I hear there may be a giveaway. They're thinking like 3/4 of the crowd may have cowbells coming up here this weekend.
Ooh.
That could be a little rowdy.
Hopefully just Saturday night, because Nick's not going to be able to hear anything, man. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-1 on Park. Talon has popped up to the catcher in foul territory in his only other plate appearance here tonight.
It's a nice crowd. They got,
Yep, there is a foul ball. That one out of play up the third base side.
Just a little over 350, between 350 and 400 here tonight as the paid gate. So
Katie Hawkamp in the house here tonight.
Yeah, with her little cute little
one.
Boy, good thing she doesn't look like Tom.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But if that baby looked like Tom, we'd have to just almost give it back.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Woof.
The one guy that might be down in my category. 0-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball out towards right field.
Could be trouble.
Drifting back is Earnhardt, and he'll make the running catch at the warning track for the first out here in the inning.
Well, that's impressive. That was directly into the sun, too. A nice running catch.
Absolutely. That was a tough play. Alexi Kazarian going to step to the plate.
You know who I haven't seen in a while? Storion. Is he still alive?
What's that?
Is Storion still alive?
Yeah, he was here last night.
Was he working or was he just kind of hanging out?
No, he was here. He took pictures of both the softball and baseball. He's probably on a bike ride adventuring somewhere tonight, I'm sure. They square around to bunt. Pitch misses outside of the count. 1 ball and no strikes.
Got some activity now down in the Bandits bullpen.
Okay.
Not sure. We got a lot of talking going on, not much throwing. I don't know if they're working on a pitch. Couple more guys.
And there's a chopper, and that's going to get fielded by the second baseman. The throw to the pitcher, Johnson, who covers, is going to be in time. Great play that time by Teagarden to get to that one. It looked like it was getting out into right field, but he makes the throw, and Johnson that time, no hesitation, got over to cover, and they get out Alexi at first base, and there are 2 outs here in the inning.
He actually covered that. He tagged it with his glove.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a play. He was on his stomach and got that in there, so.
Hector Carrillo going to step to the plate. Hector is over 0 tonight with a walk and a run scored.
We got Alec Haney down there for Bandits right now.
And the pitch is going to hit him. So the Merchants going to get a base runner here. First hit by pitch of the night.
Still no urgency down there. Just playing soft toss right now.
That'll get Brandon Kelly to the plate.
Another Davis Gorosky, is that what we thought? Headed down there too. He's headed down to get warmed up.
Yep. Even the coach had to ask him how he pronounces his name.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
Those
Brendan
are good ones.
Kelly step it in. Brendan tonight with a walk and again a run scored. And there's a throw over. Correa with a pretty good lead and to dive back in, but able to get in before the tag was applied. So no tag actually applied that time as he was in time. 2 outs here, bottom of the fourth. Pitch on the way, and there is a bunt foul up the third base side.
Look at that guy fly. Whew.
He is quick.
So this is that strange time of the year where you got guys going back to college. Their college coaches are calling them back, or they've got classes, and you got other guys finishing up summer school and
heading here.
Just heading here. So you're going to see some of that turnover where a coach has to ask the kid what his name is because they're maybe been here for a day or two. I think we got one coming in on Saturday, don't we?
I think that's what I understood, yeah.
I believe a pitcher coming in, so.
Adam Schweers, former Carroll mayor in the house tonight. And Nick Briggs will have the broadcast Saturday night for us. as we bring you Merchants baseball. And then I'll be back in action Sunday starting at 2 o'clock. I'll see if maybe I can get the legend Lonnie Miller to help me.
Giving everybody a vacation from me.
Thank you.
You're
0-1 pitch is chopped over, and it's going to get under the glove of Kemp. He was coming off the bag. As that ball was hit on him, he was holding Carrillo on. Carrillo moves over to third on the air. That'll put runners now on first and third for the Merchants with 2 outs in the top of the order, and Adam Lovell coming up.
I think he was playing a hop on that, and it actually just kind of hit the ground and stayed under, squirted under. He was, he had the glove up about an inch or two, just ready for the hop, and it didn't go.
So Lovell will step in. Lovell tonight has struck out looking and singled and scored in his 2 plate appearances.
I would guess Kelly's headed for second base.
Yeah, he's trying to shade the eyes as he gets his lead over there at first base. Johnson. Kelly, not a very big lead. Don't think he's going on this first pitch. Pitch on the way in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1 on Adam Lovell. Merchants threatening to get back into this one. Scoreboard keeps flashing from 10 to 11 for runs for the Bandits, but it is 11. It is an 11-3 score right now. There's a chopper out towards the second baseman, scooping his Teagarden in the play over to first in time to get Lovell, and that will end the Merchants half of the fourth. No runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. We'll head here to the top half of the 5th inning. It is still 11-3 in favor of the Merchants. We're back in 1 minute right here on 93.7 KKRL.
MC's Country Cafe has a full menu of delicious homemade meals for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and that's sure to please any appetite. At MC's Cafe, you'll always receive fast, friendly service, whether you're stopping in for a cup of coffee or their great daily specials. Don't let the construction stop you from enjoying great homemade food. MC's Cafe. No gimmicks, just good food. Highway 30 East Carroll, proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants.
At Joe P. Frank and Son Plumbing, no matter what the problem is, they will bring you exceptional service. They're family owned and operated for over 85 years and a part of the Carroll and surrounding communities. With the expertise and friendly service, that means you do not have to live with an unreliable air conditioner or plumbing problems. Let Dave and his crew help you make sure you and your family are cool during these summer months. Joe P. Frank and Son, your local experts in plumbing and HVAC. Call 792-9228.
Welcome back to Merchants Baseball on 93.7 KKRL. Jeff Honnold here with you. Jeff Blankman going to take a little break. He's been out the ballpark since 1 o'clock today, so we'll give him a little bit of a break, let him go wander around and mingle, and then maybe come back up here and give you guys a break, so you have to listen to me. Top of the order up for the Bandits. It's going to be Jet Weber, Colin Teagarden, and Aaron Mason. Detterman's still on the mound for the Merchants. 11-3 right now, Bandit lead. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Looks like everybody's just about ready to go. He's got his sign. He's going to work fast here. Pitch on the way. Strike. Right down the middle. Beautiful night. Still got a chance to come out here. We're only in the 5th. We play 9. Pitch on the way. That's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Top of the 5th inning. Detterman from Arweva. Working right now. Pitch on the way. He hit out to right field. Short flare, but camping under it. And making the catch for out number 1. Again, you can watch this game on Facebook. We got it hopefully hooked up with this radio broadcast. So Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Merchants, Carroll Merchants 7. Don't get confused. There's a second Carroll Merchants. That's the high school team. They play a little bit of Legion ball, but Carroll Merchants 7 is the semi-pro team. 1 out now. That brings up Teagarden. Inside, ball 1. Teagarden flew out in the first and in the third. Or I'm sorry, in the second, and hit a single and came around and scored in the third. Pitch on the way. Listen high and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Bandits leading 11-3. Detterman again, working. Here's your pitch. Ooh, inside, just about got him, 3-0. Got pretty much all of home plate shaded. Third base is somewhat shaded, the base itself. Bright sunshine still out in right, and a little bit of shade there in first. There's a strike down the middle. Beautiful crowd here. Got 2 or 3 people working out now down in the Bandits bullpen. We'll see which way they go. Looks like we got 3 pitchers. Oh, and that one's going to hit him. So we have a hit Spatman. That'll bring up Aaron Mason. Mason flew out in the first, and he had a single in the second, and he walked and scored in the third. So Ditterman now had his first hits Batman. One out. We're in top of the 5th, 11-3, Bandit lead. Here's your pitch. We fouled off way out the first baseline. Probably got a car in the parking lot on that one. Strike one. Again, nice breeze when you're inside here and in the shade. Pretty much entire bleachers now on both sides are shaded along with inside the beautiful stadium here. Pitch on the way. Foul back. Strike 2. Again, thank you to the committee that did such a great job of renovating this stadium and bringing this back to life. New dugouts, new stadium, concrete. Kept the old look, the old feel. Of course, Scotty does an amazing job on this field. Hopefully you guys can see that on the broadcast, how nice this is. We are blessed. This thing had 3 games on it today and still looks perfect. So can't ask for more. Both high schools play on this stadium daily, along with the Merchants. They share this thing. So doubleheader from the high school team today. A lot of makeup games going on. No balls, 2 strikes now on Aaron Mason. Ditterman's been keeping check on the runner at first. He's still looking on the stretch. Pitch coming in. Gonna be a chopper foul. Just got a piece of that one. So we'll reset. Again, 11-3. Bandit lead so far. We got a lot of damage done in the first and the second. Got 11 kind of put on us there. After that, kind of squeezed down a little bit. Throw over first, not in time. Actually, it was the first and the third innings. Second inning, Rosales kind of got his wits about him, but just wasn't able to stay ahead. He'd get ahead in the count and end up throwing a pitch where somebody could hit or walked him and cost him tonight. Runner goes. Got a strike 3 called. So he's going to have his first K of the night here. But runner's going to advance to second base on the stolen base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30.
That's going to bring up first baseman, Thomas Kemp. Kemp walked in the first, scored. He was a 1-3 put out in the second, and then he had a 3-run RBI bomb out of right field in the third. He did the most damage there on that one. Time called. Detterman not happy with that one, just about ready to release. This umpire does give a real late call. Twice now we've had pitchers go ahead and finish, and that time he was just about ready to get in and get going and called it. So no balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Colin Teagarden is the runner at second base. 2 outs now. And Kemp put one out here in the third, so we got to be careful. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, or swing and a foul, sorry. Foul ball, strike 2. Got a piece of that one. We've got it back here by us. 2 outs now. We're in the top of the 5th. We go 9. There is no mercy rule. So we are going 9 tonight. young girl down here in a Merchant's cheerleading outfit, and she's got herself a little spray bottle of water and having fun with the people in the crowd. All right. No balls, 2 strikes. Mr. Kemp, pitch on the way. Gonna miss high on that curveball. Didn't get down on it. Ball 1. See Terry and Denny Vetter here at the ballpark. Moxie, for those of you that know him by that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base, pitch coming. It's high and outside again, ball 2. Looks like he's trying to pull down a curveball there and just isn't getting it pulled, losing the grip on it up high. He's went to the rosin bag. 2-2 now, 2 out. Top of the 5th inning, 11-3. Runner at second is Teagarden. Got a nice lead there. Pitch coming. That's going to be called strike 3. That's going to be the second strikeout for Detterman. There's going to be no runs on no hits. There were no errors. And 1 left on. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Merchants trail 11-3. We'll be back after these.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowds. Buy me some peanuts and some Quacker Jacks.
Hi, this is Allie of Tegas Overhead Doors, and we are an all-purpose door company. Whether it's a routine garage door repair or major overhead door install, call us first at 830-3953. Tegas Overhead Doors, proud to sponsor our Carroll merchants.
The old ball game.
Play ball.
Hi, my name is Mariah Clausen, and I'm a senior at Carroll High, partaking in the Career Advantage program with DMAC. Choosing the right college is a hard decision, but with the opportunity to dual enroll, I have completed 25 college credits that I can seamlessly transfer towards my 4-year degree at Iowa State University. This has allowed me to save a tremendous amount of money and complete my degree with less college debt. Call DMAC Carroll Campus today to discover the opportunities waiting for you. DMAC, life's calling.
Welcome back to Merchants Baseball on 93.7 K Carroll. Jeff Honnold with you. Blankman is around here somewhere, probably eating some nachos, knowing him. He'll be back here. He's been out here all day. He got out here about 1 o'clock, so decided to give him a little break. He said he's getting kind of bleacher butt going on, so we're going to let him take a little break, and you're going to put up with me for a little bit. Kleinheider, let's see, Johnson is going to be your pitcher still. Kleinheider struck out in the first, and he had an RBI in the third. Pitch on the way. Inside and low, ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Merchants trail 11-3. Again, all the damage done in the first and third. Here's your pitch. Be a dribbler between first and second. It's going to be snagged for the first out. Routine ground out there. That's going to bring up Ben Swords. Swords, so it's been a 4-3 put out, both in the first and the third. 1 out now. Steinmeier on deck. Swords looks at a pitch. Miss high and outside, ball 1. Again, this umpire's not giving that high strike tonight. You have to have it down. He'll give you left or right, but he will not give you up. Pitch on the way. Low. Ball 2. 2 balls now. No strikes. 1 out. Bottom of 5. Mr. Berg in the house today. Here's your pitch. Here's strike 1. Low and outside. So he'll like that one. You get it low and outside, he'll give those to you, but he does not like high. Pitch on the way. This is way low and outside. 3-1 now. 1 out. Infield pretty well shaded. Or at least the grass is. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball is going to be foul over the first base. Way out in the parking lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes, full count. 3-2. 1 out. Starting to be able to see the scoreboard now. Starting to get the sun down. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball. It's going to be between short and third. It's going to be a close play. Swords the runner out. He's going to be safe on the single. So that's going to bring up Sam Steinmeier. He struck out in the second and had an RBI single in the third. Again, he's from Lincoln, Nebraska. We won't hold that against him. Maybe we can straighten him out. He's over here in the Hawkeye State. All right, one out. Runner at first is Kleineider. Pitch on the way. Going to be a ball hit up the middle. That's going to be a single. Going to advance the runner. So back-to-back singles. We got runners at first and second. One out. That's going to bring up Corley Reynolds. Reynolds tonight playing first base, moved over from his third base spot. See Blankman shows up. Oh, he's bringing me some ice cream. That a boy. I see you got yourself a hot dog, too. That's good for the diet. This is not going to last on my diet. I'm going to have to make sure it plugs in right. Again, we had attendance between 300 and 400 tonight, so nice crowd here. One out. We got runners at Swords and Steinmeier are on base right now. Johnson's still the pitcher. All right. After a lengthy discussion, I think we're ready to go here. Again, back-to-back singles for the Merchants, down 11-3. A miss inside, ball one. Reynolds, again, normally our shortstop, has moved over to first base. Did a really good job so far tonight. Long look, pitch on the way. That's going to be a hard hit ball down third baseline. That should score a run. Going to bring one in. Coach is going to have to hold runner at third base. So we're going to have runners at first, or at second now, and third. The RBI double. So runners at third and second and third. One out, 11-4 now. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Taylor Park. Taylor's just been missing the ball. He's due to hit one really hard here. So see if maybe we can get something going. One out. One run in now. We are in the bottom of the fifth. Runners at second and third. Long look in. Here's your pitch. Miss high for ball one. Johnson was really on in the first and second innings, but long delay there in the third really kind of threw him off. He's been struggling a little bit here in the last inning and a half. Pitch on the way. Oh, we fouled up over top of us. Strike one. One ball, one strike, one out. Runners at second and third. Merchants trail 11-4. Threatening here. Trying to put up a crooked number. Get back into this a little bit closer. Pitch on the way. Oh, swing and a miss. Boy, that was a good looking pitch too. Big bender. Strike two. One ball, two strikes. One out. Batters Park, Steinmeier, and Reynolds. Third and second respectively. And long look in. Johnson taking his time. Wiggles his glove. And now here comes the pitch. That's a hard hit ball to right field. It's going deep, really deep. It's going to be a play at the line, but that's going to score a run on the sack. The sacrifice fly. It's going to bring in Steinmeier. And Reynolds is going to go ahead and advance to third as well. So bring up Alexa Kazaran. He struck out looking in the second, and he was a 4-1 put out in the fourth. Two outs now, runner at third. We've gotten 2 runs in, 11-5 right now. Merchants trailing, pitch on the way. It's going to be a dribbler to shortstop. He scoops it up, throws over to first for the out. Not before the Merchants do a little damage. They score 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They've 1 on base. And we are through 5. Bandits lead 11-3. We're back after these messages.
Strike out pain by teaming up with Suppy Chiropractic Clinic. Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning are dedicated to providing you with effective treatment to alleviate your pain. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning specialize in individualizing treatment plans just for you, ranging from general chiropractic care, athletic and sports rehabilitation, to acupuncture for patients of all ages. Slide into a pain-free life. Give them a call today, 792-6026. Suppy Chiropractic Clinic is a proud supporter of your Carroll Merchants. Enjoy the game.
Hi, this is Haley with the Edge 2. The Graphic Edge and Edge 2 are proud members of Carroll community. Our community has always been there for us, and we are glad to give back anytime we can. Whether it's the Graphic Edge garage sale to benefit the local Relay for Life, or donating to our local booster clubs, the Graphic Edge and Edge 2 always choose Carroll. We love holding our annual hat and coat and canned food drives, and we appreciate your continued support and encourage everyone to choose Carroll. Graphic Edge and Edge 2 are proud sponsors of your Carroll Merchants. Go Merchants!
We do welcome you back here on 93.7 KKRL. 11-5 as the Merchants push a couple of runs across the board in the bottom half of the fifth inning. We head here to the top of the sixth. Jeff Blankman with you here. Jeff Honnold taking a little bit of a well-deserved break. It is going to be, I think, Tyler Hyman going to lead things off as I try to figure out what Jeff did with my book. Everybody keeps books a little bit different, folks, and right now trying to figure out, I think it's going to be Hyman is going to be the next batter. So we will check in there and get him up to the plate. Colton Detterman still on the hill for the Merchants, who have kind of slowly crept their way back into this ball game after being down at one point by a score of 11-3. It's actually 12-5. Trying to look here. Did they score, Jeff, in the top half of that inning? Okay, so then it should still be 11, but they haven't. Oh, they put up a run in the fourth to make up the difference. That's what they did. All right. Just trying to keep up with what they got. Hillman will step in. First pitch from Detterman misses downstairs. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Tyler Hillman has a single driving in a run in the first. He's also flown out to left and struck out swinging here tonight. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one taken up top, and the count runs now to 2 balls and no strikes. 4, 5, and 6. Actually, 5, 6, and 7 do up this inning for Bancroft. They jumped up 11-0, only to have see the Merchants rally back with 5. 3 of them in the third, 2 of them in the fifth. That pitch on the outside corner in there for a strike. And the count is 2-1. Don't forget, you can find a podcast of this game, the audio, on our website following the game at 1380kcim.com. Just go to the sports drop-down menu and click on the listen to past games. I'll get it uploaded tonight when I get back. There's a fly out to center field. Hillman is the first out here in the inning, and that'll bring up Braden Lyman.
You know, the good news is...
I got your mic off here real quick. So
that's not legal.
I thought you were taking a break. So
I'm a little bit. I'm all right, yep.
Okay.
The good news is I put that in, and I'm still under my calorie limit for the day.
For you.
Well,
good for you. I might have to hit the treadmill for a little while tonight after that brat, but I'll
I
make
bet
it
I
work.
don't.
I probably will. I need to get back up there.
You don't get a body like this by working out.
But you're trying not to get a body like that, remember? First pitch misses downstairs to Lyman. Lyman again has reached on an air and scored. Has grounded to second and walked here in the ball game tonight.
My wife's been trying to convince me to go work out with her.
You should.
No, she works
Your
too
wife
hard.
keeps herself in great shape.
I know, she works
Pitch
too
on
hard.
the way, swung on and missed to the count 1-1. There was one day she was running one direction, I was running the other, and we crossed each other.
Yeah. Well, I
Nice
usually
hot day. It was about 95, 98 degrees outside.
I'm one of those guys that likes to lift a weight and then take 30 minutes off to make sure my muscles are healed.
Yeah.
She doesn't
There's
like
a
it.
chopper. And the
No,
count
I actually
runs
work out
to 1
pretty
and 2.
I go down there, I work out hard.
I
I've just
know
been
you do.
skipping lately.
I know.
I find a lot of excuses not to go down there at noon hour.
You tell me often how many times you bench press 100 pounds.
Twice. I max out at 100, yeah. That's good for me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Get a big body like this, 100 pounds is, that's tough. Yeah, you're a piece of work.
I try to be. 1-2 the count, nobody on, 1 out. We're in the top half of the sixth inning. Pitch on the way. Misses up top, and the count runs to 2-2. Jeff, I got to say this. The great thing about my break that I took there in the fifth inning, caught up with two very dear people to me, two of the greatest athletes I have ever covered in my life, and two just really, really, really good people. I had not seen them in a long time. I got a chance to catch up with them and chat with them. But Sean Haluska and Shelly Haluska were standing behind the wall here, heading back to their seats, and got a chance to catch up and talk mainly with Sean. Shelly was talking with former Carroll Police Chief Jeff Kaler, but it was really good to get to see those two.
Shelly's birthday today.
Yes, it is. Wished her a happy birthday. There is a fly ball out into left center field. Lovell will drift over. He'll make the catch, and that is the second out of the inning.
Yeah, two really good people, really good families.
I glad that they're back here in Carroll. Yeah.
I was emailing back and forth with Shelly today about work. So. So I get to talk to her quite often, and I actually talk to both Blake and I talk to Sean once in a while live, but Blake and Adam Haluska yet. Stay in touch with them quite often and see how they're doing. Blake's now engaged. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, getting married. Yeah, knew that.
Finally he's found somebody to.
J.J. Valencia.
He suckered somebody into it.
And the pitch on the way misses up and in from Detterman.
Good kid. I enjoy picking at him.
Yes, he was always fun. Now, I had to find out where he was at. I had not talked to Blake in a few years, so. Not since he was over at Iowa playing for the Hawkeyes.
Still hanging around at Iowa City.
1-0 pitch on the way. There is a fly ball out towards the gap in right center field. Kelly, though, with that great speed, tracks it down and makes it look easy. And it'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Colton Netterman. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left.
Ooh.
We head to the bottom of the sixth. It's still 11-5 in favor of the Bancroft Bandits, and we'll have Jeff explain what the ooh and the point was when we come back in 1 minute here on KKRL.
Pepsi Beverages Company would like to welcome back the Carroll Merchants. Pepsi's excited for fans to celebrate all summer long with your favorite Pepsi brands and the Carroll Merchants. Pepsi is bringing back Pepsi points for the summer, so look for these at your preferred retailer. Pepsi Beverages Company, celebrating 58 years in Carroll and a proud sponsor of the Carroll Merchants. Nothing goes with baseball like an ice-cold Pepsi.
Jeff Blankman and the superstar, Jeff Honnold.
You better cover up. I'll give you one to the ribs.
Hey, I've been really good to you tonight. You were named the superstar
You're gonna
last
get
year.
one, yeah, and he's no longer employed here either.
Zach, we miss you. We miss how you gave Mr. Honnold a hard time all the time.
You know, Cody and I are a lot easier on each other.
Yeah,
well, no, I kind of gave it to him by his pitching, but we're pretty soft on each other. I used to give Zach a little hard time. But back to that ooh.
Yes.
Cody Detterman, when he come off walking across, I saw him grab his back and kind of wince. So he's stretching down there. I don't know if he's got maybe a little cramp going on there or what, but this team does not need any more injuries. They're just trying to get healed up here. So hoping he's okay. Looks like he's all right. I don't know if he just maybe had a weird pitch there or what we got going on.
All right, Hector Carrillo will step in. Brendan Kelly bat second, and Adam Lovell will step to the plate after that. Headley's in the house here tonight.
So you got to see Haluska's cute little kids. Aren't they cute?
They are cute. There's a couple of them running around down there.
And they can run, too. They're going to be athletic kids.
They're going to be athletic kids, yep.
Yeah, good to have them around. Well, it looks good. Be entertained.
Yeah. Had the pleasure of covering both Sean and Shelly their last 2 years here when I first came to town all those years ago. And have never forgotten the type of kids they were and the type of athletes they were. And
just
always
great
fun,
people.
to get a chance to catch up with them.
Yeah. I enjoy my time. I go down there and see Shelly quite often.
2-0 pitch misses inside. Correa tonight is 0 for 0. He has walked and been hit by a pitch. So he's looking to get on for the third time here this evening.
I'm smart enough to know Shelly's a lot smarter than me, so I go in there and ask questions and tell her to.
She was smarter than me when she was in high school. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Just make it so I can retire someday.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. So I give her, here, you just do it. And then when I get to retire, tell me.
3-1 pitch taken up top for ball 4.
Kind of same thing I tell my wife. Just tell me when I get to retire.
Yeah. She may not let you. She may not want you home.
So I think that's the case. She keeps telling you to schedule for more games. I can't figure it out.
I can only handle so much. Sorry, Lisa.
You kind of got me hopping that week after I get back from vacation.
I know. That's because the lack of numbers.
Yeah. I think I got a ball game Tuesday through Saturday on that week. So.
Brendan Kelly will step in. I think I'm going to have to go out and start recruiting again.
A couple merchants games. We got Johnny Bider in the way. Well, maybe we get him going again.
Pitch on the way. Going to miss hopping out.
I'm not sure Johnny will be able to run the computer, though. Can you, Ronnie? I don't know.
They got 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, our numbers are getting thin on the broadcasters. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Johnny.
1-0 pitch coming up. It's going to miss outside. Johnson's still in the game. Got the start here tonight for Bancroft and has really pitched pretty well. Has given up 7 hits here so far in the game.
They got a couple guys warming up. Again, all they've been doing is soft toss down there. They've got 3 different pitchers kind of standing around down there doing some soft toss and getting ready. But good to see John Perrin, usually running around here crazy and keeping things organized.
Yep.
Get to spend some time with his grandkids today and really enjoying that. Saw him yesterday. He got to watch me. I was push mowing my son-in-law's yard yesterday.
And that is like the first time you've pitch mowed since probably you were a little kid.
Second. I did it twice now for him, but John went by, and I thought he was going to wreck the golf cart. He was laughing so hard.
Pitch coming up here, 2-1 the count. There is a foul ball back up against the screen. Count runs to 2-2. Again, Hector gets on with another walk. He has walked twice tonight, so he's on over at first and nobody out. Jeff, do got to tell you, I saw Paige Kaltrider and Josie Pate in the stands tonight, texted over at him and said 2 of the funniest troublemakers are in the building tonight. And Paige tweeted back and said that she has nothing on you and I. So.
Oh, boy. You know what? Those are 2 of the more fun kids we've ever coached, but wow, are they challenging.
Yep.
You never know what they're going to say.
2-0 pitch popped up. Johnson making a play on it behind the mound. He'll make the catch, and that is the first out here in the inning. Top of the order coming up now for the Merchants.
Josie thought I was saying get on the radio, and she was about ready to sprint over.
Yeah, she should. I should have had those 2
Oh,
help.
here they come. Now we're in trouble.
I should have had those 2 help while I was gone. I got to figure out who the other young lady is that's with them.
Can't see in the sun.
Yeah.
Careful on the cord. Josie, you want to get on the radio? You want to talk to Blankman on the radio? All right. Oh, don't hit that cord. Oh, you're going to go around?
Yeah, she'll go around. I'll get her on the third headphone. Okay. Pitch on the way. Going to miss outside. Adam Lovell at the plate. We got Paige Kaltrider on the headphones with us tonight. Paige, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you,
Good.
Jeff?
I'm not too bad. Long time no see. How's the summer treating you?
Pretty good.
Good. Anything new?
Nope. Just the same old, same old.
Same old. Where are you heading off to school again here in the fall?
Iowa State University.
Iowa State, and what are you going to be doing?
Elementary education.
Besides causing a little trouble.
Oh, I don't ever cause trouble.
Elementary education. What made you decide you wanted to be a teacher?
Just been around kids my whole life. My mom owns a daycare and stuff, you know.
Okay. So do you have a specific subject or grade level you want to teach at, or just anything will do?
Anything will do, you know.
Anything will do. You want to end up back this way, or do you matter where you get that start?
I don't know yet. We'll see, I guess.
Okay. Any thoughts on the ball game here tonight? Are you guys kind of here but not like focused as much as you need to be?
We're focusing. We're big baseball fans, you know.
I could tell.
We come all the time.
So what brought you out to the ballpark tonight?
You know, just great night for some baseball. No. My dad could be listening to this.
He probably is. Your mom don't matter. It's your dad that could be listening that scares you?
Yeah.
3-1 pitch on the way. It's going to miss inside. The Level picks up the walk. That'll be the second walk of the inning. We're going to get a trip to the mound here. That's going to give us a chance to bring in the other troublemaker now sitting over here to my right, Josie Pate on the other headphones here, and we're going to get a pitching change. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Josie, what's new with you?
Not much. I've just been working a lot.
Have you? And how's work treating you?
It's pretty good. I get to sit outside and tan all day.
Are you lifeguarding?
Yeah.
Okay. I see every now and then at my neighbors. Wave at you.
Really?
But you know, I never get a wave back, so that's all right. You probably are so focused that you don't see me.
Yeah, probably. Goodness.
Everything going well for you?
Yeah, it's been going really good. I'm excited for
What have
this
y'all
fall.
been doing besides working this summer?
Coming
out to ball games. Paige said you two are huge baseball
Please tell me
fans.
you're paying attention when you're driving.
Yes, I am. I set crews. Don't worry.
I'm more worried about what you hit.
No, I don't know.
No.
Hey, I drove out to Seattle.
You did? How
yeah.
was it? Tell us about that trip.
Oh my gosh, it was so eye-opening. We drove 17 hours the first day. Then we did another 9 hours the next day to get to Seattle. And we stayed out there for 3 days, 2 of my other friends and I.
Who went with you?
Summer and
Okay.
Taryn.
Okay.
Yep,
Which one left their credit card?
Taryn.
Yeah, nice.
Yep. Yeah.
It doesn't work out well when your credit card's not with you.
Yeah, so we had to use mine, which I was like, oof. But it was really eye-opening. It's kind of sad. I got to see a lot of like different kinds of people. Some that it was really like heartbreaking. I was like the homeless people. There was a lot, and you know we don't see a lot of that here.
Right.
And we walked down a street, and it was all homeless people. And I was like sitting there, and I was like, I want to stop. I just want to like give them food or something. And we actually stopped at a donut place and gave them like some donuts and stuff. And that was like really fun. I like really enjoyed that. So.
Oh, hitting.
We did get a hit by a pitch here. Ethan Kleinheider hit by the pitch, and the Merchants will have the bases loaded. The new pitcher is Alec Haney out of Pine Major College, also out of Leo Minister, Massachusetts is his hometown.
They had double steal going on there on that pitch and hit the basket.
What team is this?
This is Bancroft against Carroll Merchants.
Yeah, I know the Merchants.
Okay.
But
The Bancroft Bandits is who they're playing tonight.
where are they from?
Bancroft.
Where's that?
Just south of Minnesota border.
Yeah,
Up by Algona.
in north central
Remember when you
Iowa.
played volleyball in Algona?
Yeah.
Yeah, by there.
Oh, okay.
All right, there you go.
Kind of up by the Mason City Clear Lake area, up in that general area. 1-0 the count now on Ben Swords. We'll let Josie finish up her story here in a moment. Chopper up the middle. Bobbled by the second baseman. They'll get the force out at second base. So they'll get Kleinheider. 4-6 in your book. That is the second out. Lovell moves down to third. Carrillo will come in to score, and the Merchants have trimmed that lead now to 11-6 on the RBI fielder's choice from Ben Swords. And that'll bring up now Sam Steinmeier. Steinmeier tonight is at 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run, scored a couple of singles and a strikeout. So you bought him some donuts. So what was this trip about? What were you guys going out there for? Just to sightsee?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I think we just kind of wanted to experience the world on our own, before we go off to college. Yeah, I think it was just mostly for that reason. I think in Carroll, we tend to be a bit sheltered, so it was just a good experience to go out and see how other people live, I guess, even though it's maybe not like the most cultured, but there's a lot of different people there, and so that was just really fun.
Steinmeier is down 0-2 here. So where are you heading off to in the fall?
I'm going to Iowa State, too.
Iowa State? Are you rooming with Paige?
Nope.
No, okay.
Nope.
I was just going to be nervous for the rest of the apartment complex. There's a steal, a double steal by the Merchant. Sword steals second, throw was high. Lovell comes in to score, and Jeff, we've got a ball game here now at 11-8.
Yeah, when we said it was 5-0, it still wasn't over. Boy, we didn't think we'd be able to come back at 11, but we're pretty good run at this one.
Yeah, make that 11-7. I wanted to give the Merchants an extra run here. A 1-2 the count now on Steinmeier.
Well, if it can get to the scoreboard, we'll let you do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
See if we can't get a couple more here. We got one sitting out second base. Base hit here and gets it really tight.
Pitch on the way. Chopper over towards first. Kemp will field it. He'll step on the bag, and that'll end the Merchants' half of the inning. Carroll, though, picks up 2 runs. They get those at 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. We're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. We'll talk a little bit more with Josie. I guess Paige has left us. She's still sitting here, but took the headphones off. We'll be back in 1 minute here on KKRL.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Bruner, Bruner & Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner & Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit BrunerLegal.com. Go Merchants!
Uptown Sporting Goods is a locally owned and operated business and has been serving the Carroll and surrounding communities for 45 years. Check out the great selection of goodies at Uptown Sporting Goods and show up to your tryout prepared. They carry pretty much everything you'll need to participate in baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. They also carry a huge line of athletic apparel and shoes. Uptown Sporting Goods, located at 528 Adams, downtown Carroll. Proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants, and they wish everyone hits it out of the park. We do welcome you back. Paige, I got to ask, you said you were a big baseball fan. What's your favorite part of baseball?
How can you pick a favorite part? I mean,
that kind of put you on the spot there. Did you play softball or anything when you were younger?
I played softball when I was younger, but my mom told me when I got to high school I had to choose volleyball or softball because so much volleyball stuff goes on in the summer. So,
so you chose volleyball, which paid off well for you.
It did pay off.
A very nice career. Absolutely. So are you looking to play any club stuff or any, when you get to college, intramural stuff?
Probably I'll look at it. It's pretty big at Iowa State,
It is, yeah.
I'll probably look into some volleyball. I don't know yet. We'll see.
It helps keep you in shape. That way you never look like Honnold, right?
Exactly right.
Oh, no.
Jose, how about you?
Yeah, I'll look into it. I mean, I'm going to be pretty busy, I think, already, but I definitely want to join some intramurals. I heard broom ball is big.
It's exciting.
Yeah, that looks kind of fun.
Sounds like fun.
I don't know. It sounds pretty aggressive, though, so, and I'm not a very aggressive person.
She's aggressive. She just hides it well.
She's not fooling anybody.
I don't know.
Isaac Bustamante, John Earnhardt, and Jet Weber are the scheduled hitters for Bancroft. We head here to the top of the 7th inning, 11-7. Bandits with the score. Got to ask, who's rooming with you? Josie?
I have my roommate is named Caroline, and she's from a suburb of Chicago.
Okay.
Yep, and then, so I'm in a suite, and so then Mariah over there will be in the...
Mariah Clausen, you can just not everybody knows who that is.
Oh, Mariah Clausen.
Yes.
Shout out to you.
Yes.
She'll be in the dorm room next to me. We share a bathroom.
Okay. All right. And Paige, roommates?
I'm rooming with a girl named Abby.
Okay.
She lives 2 hours away.
Do you know the name of the town?
No. It's like a small town. I don't know.
Okay. So both you guys are in dorms, though, I understand?
Yep.
If I'm gathering that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I tell you what, if you don't know Ames already, you will fall in love with it. Same with you, Mariah. It is a great town. I lived in Ames from, let's see here, what year was it? 1991 to 2003.
Wow.
So,
you're old.
So I am very old.
Oh, my.
Just kidding.
Well, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
I'm.
Guys. Yeah.
It'll be a good time.
It should be. It should. A lot of kids from the class going up. A lot of kids from the area that you know.
It's pretty split, actually. I feel like there's quite if not more, kids going up to Iowa from our grade.
Chopper out to second there. Kleinheider will scoop and makes the play. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. So you guys got to tell me your thoughts here. What do you think about having the Merchants in town? We'll start with you, Jose.
I think it's kind of fun. It gives you something to do on the summer nights, instead of getting into trouble or something like that. Because, we're big troublemakers, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Paige, how about you? What's nice about having the Merchants in town?
Like I said, I'm a big baseball fan, so me and Mariah love to come and watch them. We try to come whenever they're playing here, so I don't know.
That's cool. Glad you're able to do that. Glad you're out here supporting them because I think it's awesome having these guys here in town. I want to thank both you ladies and Mariah for coming over and saying hi. It's good to see you guys, and maybe we'll see you again before the summer's over.
Sounds good. See you, Jeff.
You bet.
Bye.
We'll get back to the action here. 2-0 pitch misses it down, and the count now 3 balls and no strikes on the batter here in Jet Weber.
2 outs here, top half of the 7th inning, 11-7, Bancroft with the lead. Colton Detterman on the hill right now. He has pitched well since taking over for Jacob Rosales. And he's going to miss up top there, and that will be ball 4. So that'll be a walk issued by Detterman. Puts a runner on over at first, and that'll bring up Colin Teagard. Sorry, did you end up having to move the mic or the camera there, did you? Oh, you can't hear me yet, can you? Said,
What was
sorry,
that?
did we make you move the camera?
No, I did it. I hit it with my fat butt. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah. We were talking about, Paige called us old. She didn't call us fat. There's a fly ball out to center field. Kelly will settle under it. He will make the catch. And that is the final out here in the top half of the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left for the Bandits. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Still 11-7. It was 11-0. Don't go anywhere. This game's getting exciting. We're back in 1 minute right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Dries Oil Company would like to thank all their loyal customers for their business. The Dries family's been in business for over 50 years. They have the honor of serving the Carroll community for generations. If you're in your tractor today or on the road tomorrow, they'll be here for all your fuel needs. Their convenient 24-hour pay at the pump allows you to get gas anytime on your time. Dries Oil Company, conveniently located on Highway 30 West in Carroll.
The battle against cancer is a fight. It is often difficult and daunting, full of unknowns. At St. Anthony Regional Hospital, we want you to know that we're in your corner, fighting alongside you every day. Our team of compassionate physicians, nurses, and medical staff take a collaborative approach when it comes to your individual treatment plan. We're here for the fight of your life. Contact us today at 712-794-5265. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
I tell you what, Jeff, I don't know who the youngsters are, but some young kids just up there singing "Take Me Out" to the ball game. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure out who they are when they come out of the press box. But
I think
that was outstanding.
That might have been Mr. Parent's grandkids.
Okay.
Yes,
it
it
was. Did a terrific job. That was really, really good.
Yeah, I could listen to it. Unlike you singing it, I can actually
that's why they asked earlier if that was me singing "Take Me Out," the song there, the "God Bless America" here a moment ago, but it was not me. There's a swing and a miss.
No, it's more like "God Bless You" weren't singing.
Corley Reynolds, Talon Park, and Alexi Kazarin are the scheduled hitters for the Merchants here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Remind me never to take a break like that ever again.
He took a little heat from some people. There's a foul ball. Count is 0-2.
Took a lot of heat. People saying I was slacking, not doing my job. They're not used to us getting up and getting around.
They know you well. 3-2 Arkansas with the lead. Bottom half of the 6th inning over in Omaha.
Yeah, they do know. No, normally we don't get a leave. And
no.
It's kind of nice having two of us here where we can kind of get up and get around a little bit and get a break.
Yeah, you brought that idea up at the beginning of the season. We're used to doing 7-inning games, not 9-inning games, so it's nice to get a little bit of a break. I sat through almost a game and a half out of it earlier today, so I said something, I'm going to need to go buy me one of those seats.
I didn't realize how bad my back was hurting until I got up.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes on this one.
Yep, 2-2 pitch misses low and away, or 1-2 pitch makes the count now 2-2. Jeff Blankman, Jeff Honnold with you here. We've got Tiffany back in the studio. There is a chopper over it towards third. That's going to get through for a base hit. Corley Reynolds picking up his 3rd hit of the night. He's got a couple of singles now and a double with it, 2 RBI on the night.
And Coach was saying he was seeing the ball pretty well. Yeah. You know, Coach is pretty good at predicting.
He is.
And he keeps predicting Park. I'm really waiting to see it because he tells me the power's there. I want to see how far it's going to go.
Talon Park will step to the plate. Park is hitless so far tonight. Popped up to the catcher, flew out to right field, and flew out to right field in his 3 plate appearances here tonight.
Okay, we may have a problem now.
What's wrong? Looks like 23.
23, okay, no, we're not a problem.
There is a chopper, and that's going to get out into left field. Took a funky hawk over the head that time of Mason, the 3rd baseman. Back-to-back base hits for the Merchants, and they've got runners at 1st and 2nd with nobody out here.
Grant Jacobs out in the Merchants bullpen warming up, so probably the end of Detterman. I think he probably pitched enough yet tonight. He started, in the 4th, probably got enough in. So Jacobs working his way back here. So looks like he's throwing pretty well out there.
Alexi will step in. Big situation here. A couple of more runs here. Just getting to some guys up. Pops it up into the air. And that is going to be caught by the third baseman, Mason. Got that bunt up into the air, and it flew far enough, even though it was in foul territory, flew far enough up the third base line that Mason really made a pretty easy play on, and that'll be the first out of the inning. It'll bring up Hector Correa.
Alexi's just trying to find something to get him going. He's really been struggling here in the last few weeks, and I think he's just trying to find anything to get him going.
Hector's looking to get a hit here tonight, not because he's over, but he is over. He's over because he's been walked twice and hit once.
Yeah, I think he'll take either one, though.
He wants to get a pitch he can put in play, and there's a foul ball back up against the screen, and the count is 0-1.
You know, these guys do whatever it takes, though, to get on base. I like that. They're this is a well-played team game.
It is. It is a lot of fun. And like both of the young ladies that joined us, both Carroll High grads said here a moment ago, it's nice having the Merchants in town. 0-1 pitch, misses outside, and the count now 1-1.
We never did get to admit that they're here for the boys, though.
Yeah, and you won't, because their dads might be listening.
Yeah, the one used to be a deputy sheriff, so I'm pretty sure you don't want him.
Kevin,
he's gotten slower, though.
Hopefully Kevin's doing well.
He seemed like it last time I saw him. He's still ornery.
1-1 pitch.
Oh,
line shot down the left field line. That'll drop just foul. And the count runs now to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That would have scored 2. He would have been able to score from first on that one.
Yep, absolutely. That one would have rolled towards the corner with the way it was drifting.
I don't think he would have got more than a double out of it, but he would have definitely scored 2 runs on that one. He's on it now. See if he can straighten one out.
Yep. Just got to keep that height on it. Don't need to line one right to the third baseman. Need that one to carry over the head. Still a very nice crowd here on hand for a Wednesday night. Pitch on the way. There is a chopper foul. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brendan Kelly is awaiting on deck.
Staying alive. That's all you got to do. Stay alive.
Absolutely. Fight off those tough pitches.
Let that pitcher make a mistake.
Yeah. Let him get something out over the plate or something in your wheelhouse.
Well, you're right, though. There's a ton of kids playing underneath that. They're down in the mud.
Yeah, absolutely. They're loving it. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him to chase one out of the zone. That'll be the second out of the inning. It'll bring up the center fielder, Brendan Kelly. Kelly has walked tonight. He has reached on an error and has popped up to the pitcher. We do have a visit to the mound coming.
I don't see anybody warming up.
I don't either. So my guess is they're probably not going to make a change. Probably wants to talk to him about Kelly. Even though Kelly hasn't gotten a hit tonight, you know, with his speed. And they are making a change, so they're going to go to somebody that was probably down in the bullpen earlier. We are going to get a pitching change. We'll step away, take a break. We're going to be back in 1 minute right here on 93.7 KKRL. Merchants trail at 11-7, 2 outs, bottom half of the 7th inning. They've got runners on first and second.
MC's Country Cafe has a full menu of delicious homemade meals for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and that's sure to please any appetite. At MC's Cafe, you'll always receive fast, friendly service, whether you're stopping in for a cup of coffee or their great daily specials. Don't let the construction stop you from enjoying great homemade food. MC's Cafe. No gimmicks, just good food. Highway 30 East Carroll, proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants.
At Joe P. Frank & Son Plumbing, no matter what the problem is, they will bring you exceptional service. They're family owned and operated for over 85 years and a part of the Carroll and surrounding communities. With the expertise and friendly service, that means you do not have to live with an unreliable air conditioner or plumbing problems. Let Dave and his crew help you make sure you and your family are cool during these summer months. Joe P. Frank & Son, your local experts in plumbing and HVAC. Call 792-9228.
Davis Goroski out of Lee University in Birmingham, Alabama, his hometown, is the new pitcher for the Bancroft Bandits as we head here into the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs again for the Merchants. Runners on first and second. And I want to give a quick shout out to Dave Bruner and my former neighbor, Natalie Bruggeman, in the house here watching the game tonight. So
she didn't last long living next to you.
No, she did not. That's hopefully Nick and his fiance last a little longer. Hopefully I'm not that bad of a neighbor that I chased them away.
You got bad friends coming over.
Yeah, you. Actually, I'm not home enough to have too many people coming over.
No, you aren't home very much.
Yeah, which is okay.
Well, we need to get a base knock here. At least get one of these runs in.
Absolutely. So Goroski will step in.
You know, Goroski's one of those guys. They had 3 of them down there tossing. And he was one of those just kind of doing soft toss. They never really wound it up on the mound. So see if their arms, how it starts out.
Brendan Kelly will step in. Kelly again has walked, reached on an error, and popped up to the pitcher in his 3 plate appearances. And the first pitch is swung on and missed, and the count is 0-1 to Brendan Kelly, top of the order, and Adam Lovell waiting on deck.
He was trying to score 3 on that swing.
Yeah, for a guy that you talk about liking to bunt, that one was he was trying to, as Tom Glavin and John Smoltz said, or Greg Maddox said years ago, chicks dig the long ball. He was going for the long ball on that one.
Ooh, that was inside, but they're going to give him a strike on that one.
Yeah, 0-1 pitch just called a strike on the inside corner, and the count is quickly 0-2.
That was more of a crock guy.
Yeah. The 6 hot dogs before the game, every game.
Yeah, but I think I've proven that you can pull fat.
0-2 pitch coming up. He's going to miss up top. That was one of the greatest comments I ever heard from an announcer. John Kruk, the old Philadelphia Philly, used to be on ESPN. I don't know where he's at now, but needs to be back on ESPN or on a network that I can find him. Oh. But he was hilarious. 1-2 pitch coming up. And there is a chopper foul, and the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-2 still Arkansas. Top half of the 7th inning. Oregon State does have a runner over at first base.
Yeah, Kruk's idea, he's never worked out. He said the reason you can't pull fat. He said all these guys that work out get hurt. He didn't get hurt because he can't hurt fat.
Talked about all the injuries with pitchers. This was 5-6 years ago that he did this, maybe 10 years ago. And said that doesn't understand 1-2 count now on Kelly. He said, all these guys are so muscular that there's so many muscles to pull. He said, you can't pull fat, so he wasn't going to worry about being big and strong. 1-2 or
I got a
2-2
text
pitch
message. This
coming
can't
up.
be good.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and Kelly will go down for the final out here of the Merchants half of the 7th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Top of the 8th coming up next, 11-7. Bancroft with a lead. We're back in 1 minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the clouds. Buy me some peanuts and some Quacker Jacks.
Hi, this is Allie of Tegas Overhead Doors, and we are an all-purpose door company. Whether it's a routine garage door repair or major overhead door install, call us first at 830-3953. Tegas Overhead Doors, proud to sponsor our Carroll merchants.
The old ball game.
Play ball.
Hi, my name is Mariah Clausen, and I'm a senior at Carroll High, partaking in the Career Advantage program with DMAC. Choosing the right college is a hard decision, but with the opportunity to dual enroll, I have completed 25 college credits that I can seamlessly transfer towards my 4-year degree at Iowa State University. This has allowed me to save a tremendous amount of money and complete my degree with less college debt. Call DMAC Carroll Campus today to discover the opportunities waiting for you. DMAC, life's calling.
Top half of the 8th inning coming up here on KKRL. Jeff Blanklin at Jeff Honnold and at Tiffany Young back in the studios.
It's a good thing we have Tiff back there to keep us on the rails.
Aaron Mason, Thomas Kemp, and Tyler Hill are the scheduled hitters. What's that?
Good thing Tiff's back there to keep us on the rails.
Yeah, she does keep us kind of under control. I wish I could get her to sing, though, because, I always, didn't know if maybe she was, related to Neil Young or something. Maybe she could sing better than Neil.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So I've tried to get her to sing over the air for like the national anthem or something. We could just pipe her through the radio.
I think she could do that.
She keeps telling me no.
Huh.
So I thought it would be a good way for her to be involved with the action here every now and then. She could sing the national anthem.
I'm going to stay on her good side because I got a lot of games coming up, and if I don't have her covering me, I'm in deep trouble.
She just texted me nope.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
See, Tiff, I got your back, Tiff.
Yeah, we do have a new picture here. Grant Jacobs in now for the Merchants.
He had been playing first base the last few games, kind of stepping in when Tapella got hurt, but he's kind of coming off the injured reserve list. I think he had just a little bit of an injury. They were really cautious with him, so he's back pitching now.
Detterman pitches 4 innings here tonight.
Ooh.
And the first pitch is flied out towards shallow center. Kelly will come in and again able to make it look pretty easy. First out here in the inning.
Sounded worse than it was. Sounded like you had good contact on it.
Quick shout out to Kendall Hilgenberg listening to the ball game here tonight.
Yeah. Why?
I'm not for sure.
I always wonder why people want to listen to this.
Must be done. I think they were, I thought, if memory served me correct, they were down at Lewis Central tonight. So maybe she'll message back and let me know how they did here this evening. I've not had a chance to try and catch up with Coach. But hopefully Kendall and the girls did well.
Yeah. Really is odd there's nothing going on.
Yeah, I know. First pitch on the way to Thomas Kemp. This is the man that launched a 3-run blast back in the third inning. That really right now, Jeff, still the difference in this ballgame.
I think I see Greg Custer sitting over there down the third base line, up in the bleachers in the purple.
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just saw that bald head sticking out.
Yeah. Him and Luann. 1-0 the count now on Kemp.
He had a really good nationals with the weightlifters.
Pitch on the way. There is a swing and a miss. And the count runs now to 1 ball and 1 strike. Tiffany is singing back in the studio.
Yeah, good for her.
Nice dance move there, Tiff.
Boy, I hope somebody's there recording that.
I do too. Nathan Cones, why are you not working late on a Wednesday night?
Tiff, one of the good ones.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch coming up. There is a swing, miss, or a swing and a foul ball back to the screen, and the count runs to 2-2.
Boy, we just haven't heard much cowbell tonight. They've been really subdued.
We have not. Doug, I'm sorry, I can't check my Facebook messages on my cell phone right now. So Doug Waniger messaging me here on Facebook. So
he needs
maybe
to get a job.
I could pull it up here. He might be giving me the score of that Kemper game. I have not downloaded Messenger to my new phone, so pitch misses up top. Count runs to 3-2.
He must think all we do is sit around here and look for
7-2. Lewis Central got the win. So Kemper girls fall tonight. We'll get again all those scores and stats coming up for you later on tonight. There is a fly ball. That's going to drift foul, giving chase. Lovell, he's got some pretty good speed. Is that one over against the foul fence up the third base side?
I told you that boy can run.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that you knew that. Not that he could run, but that you actually had paid enough attention to know it.
You know, sometimes even a blind squirrel gets a nut.
Yeah. Isabel Schwabe had her second home run of the season.
Oh, happy.
Cassidy Christensen with her first home run of the season. So
job,
congrats to those two young ladies.
We knew he had power.
Coming up. There is a chopper over to third. Swords will field. And the cannon is launched as he fires it over the first to the second out here in the inning.
You got that right. He has got an arm, doesn't he?
He does. He does. Nathan telling me to leave him out of the battle with Tiffany back in the studio.
You gutless wonder. He's just too young.
He is. He's a little bit of a scared cat.
He hasn't been beat up enough.
No.
After a while, you just don't care anymore.
Pitch gonna miss outside. He's probably too busy eating pizza.
If we go off the air, it's because Tiff just hits the button and makes us go back to music.
1-0 the count right now. 11-7 our score, nobody on, and 2 outs as we try to at least keep you a little up to date with what's going on here in the game.
Well, we did. Lovell almost got that one.
Yeah.
He flies. There you go. Yeah, we got 2 of the quicker guys out there with Lovell and Kelly.
Hillman at the plate, 2-0 pitch, fouled up the first base line. Count runs to 2-1. Tyler tonight, a single driving in a run, flown out to left, struck out, and flown out to center field in his 4 plate appearances here tonight. So he is 1 for 4 on the night.
Lutz out in the bullpen for the Merchants. Lutz has been in quite a few times. He's the side armor.
2-1 pitch, called a strike on the outside corner. Count runs to 2-2. Arkansas up still 3-2. That's in the bottom of the 7th College World Series. Razorbacks get the win, and Dave Van Horn will get a national championship. It'll be the first ever for Arkansas in baseball. So
yeah, I think they're working on a contract. Think he's going to get a little raise?
I would hope so. He is one of the great coaches in the game. There is called strike 3. Nice pitch that time by Grant Jacobs. His first strikeout of the ball game. That'll be the final out. Bandits go 1, 2, 3, top of the 8th. It is still 11-7 in favor of the Bandits, though. Merchants, so we'll come back. They'll have the top of the order coming up. But Adam Lovell coming up in 1 minute right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Strike out pain by teaming up with Suppy Chiropractic Clinic. Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning are dedicated to providing you with effective treatment to alleviate your pain. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning specialize in individualizing treatment plans just for you, ranging from general chiropractic care, athletic and sports rehabilitation, to acupuncture for patients of all ages. Slide into a pain-free life. Give them a call today, 792-6026. Suppy Chiropractic Clinic is a proud supporter of your Carroll Merchants. Enjoy the game.
Hi, this is Haley with the Edge 2. The Graphic Edge and Edge 2 are proud members of the Carroll community. Our community has always been there for us, and we are glad to give back anytime we can. Whether it's the Graphic Edge garage sale to benefit the local Relay for Life, or donating to our local booster clubs, the Graphic Edge and Edge 2 always choose Carroll. We love holding our annual hat and coat and canned food drives, and we appreciate your continued support and encourage everyone to choose Carroll. Graphic Edge and Edge 2 are proud sponsors of your Carroll Merchants. Go Merchants!
Jeff, if the Merchants going to make a run here, this is maybe where they need to do it here. Bottom half of the 8th inning, down still by 4. They have chipped away at this 11-0 deficit early on, have gotten themselves right back into the ballgame, and they've got the top part of the order coming up. So we know for sure Bandits have got to get through this part of the order at least one more time to be able to win here tonight. So if the Merchants are going to make a run, here's where they need to do it.
Well, and this part of the order has been hot in the last couple innings. So need to keep going here and get some guys on and at least get 2 here.
Lovell tonight, 1 for 3 on the night, a strikeout, a single, a ground out to second, and a walk. He's got 2 runs scored. He'll take the first pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. I certainly hope that Nathan isn't still sitting at the office, though.
He's kind of a mini you right now.
Yeah, I might have to teach the young guy a lesson if he is. 0-1 pitch on the way.
Oh, that got the umpire.
That one bounces away from the catcher and caught the umpire right in the arm, and the umpire going to take his time walking out to the mound to give the pitcher a new baseball, and I think he's going to take a little break. I think it was more the shock of getting hit than it probably is hurting. He smacks the catcher on the backside there.
Catcher went up and put his arms up and said, "I'm sorry," and it got him in the hand. It was one of those just bouncer, nothing. Baseball play.
Bustamante, the catcher. You know the catchers and umpires have a really special relationship in a way with each other.
Protect each other.
1-1 pitch comes here. Still no wind here tonight, but it is completely clear. A beautiful night for baseball. Pitch misses downstairs. Count goes to 2-1 now on Lovell.
Yeah, I mean, we're back to summer humidity, though. Whew.
Yeah.
Corn's going to grow. Grass is going to grow.
It's not bad, though, right now.
Oh, you're insane.
This is great weather. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. That one up in the zone a little bit, and the count runs now to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'd much rather have this than snow, but I'm trying to figure out when you actually get hot.
Maybe Friday with the heat indices up around 105. I might find that warm. Line drive, base hit back up the middle. Second hit of the night for Adam Lovell, and that will bring up Ethan Kleinheider. Kleinheider tonight has struck out, grounded over to first, driving in a run, grounded to second, and was hit by a pitch in his 4 plate appearances here this evening.
So when it gets 105, you might actually take the hoodie off?
Maybe. I almost put one on at work today because I got a little chilly in there this morning. I do like hot weather. I do. I
Johnny B says we need more cowbell. We just got cowbell, Johnny. They're coming up.
Yeah, that means things are going well for the Merchants when you hear a lot of cowbell. That pitch going to miss up top. And the count is a 1-0. Wonder what Johnny shot at the course tonight. Think he broke 30?
He was mowing. He wasn't golfing. Tomorrow's golf. Tomorrow we're golfing. I might have to run tab up on him tomorrow.
You might, yeah. He'd pay it for you.
The problem is I can't go in there and use his name because everybody knows he's famous.
He is
famous.
Yes, the famous Johnny Biter. 2-0 pitch on the way, in there for a strike, and the count now 2-1 on the batter, Ethan Kleinheider. Again, Lovell, who runs very well over at first base.
Not getting much of a lead, though. I thought maybe they're kind of protecting it here. No outs. I thought maybe he'd try to take one here.
Only about a 2-step lead over there at first. Pitch on the way. Going to be taken up top. Haney, the pitcher right now for, he was replaced here again. Goroski, the pitcher.
Yep, Goroski's in there. Second inning for Goroski.
Yep. 3-1 pitch on the way, down in the dirt.
Ball. Oh, no, he called
a strike.
That's horrible. He's been calling that a ball all night long.
And that's one where I think Kleinheider started to head to second, and the umpire hadn't made the call yet, and I think switched it to a strike just to bring the batter back.
That has been a ball all night long. That was terrible.
This has not been a very consistent strike zone tonight, so I don't like to be hard on umpires, but it's been a little wild tonight. Small and wild, 3-2 pitch, chop foul, runner was going. Count remains full on Ethan Kleinheider. Waiting on deck again, Ben Swords. I have Carroll Tiger baseball coming up for you Friday night. So the first game of the doubleheader I'll have on the air for you, 5:30 the start time.
Who they got?
I think Carlisle, if memory serves me correct. The runner goes, and the pitch got him in the head. It hit him in the helmet. He's walking over towards third, but you know that one's hopefully just scared him more
I'm
than
not
anything.
so sure the catcher didn't take a little bit of shrapnel with that, too.
Yeah, he is rubbing the head, but does appear to be all right. Cody coming over to check on him. In fact, all the infielders and everybody, Jeff, that's the respect we see here.
Yeah.
Everybody, including the pitcher, walked down to the plate to make sure he was all right. It hit him, and I think it got all helmet.
It did. He
got the helmet turned, and it took it all in the helmet, which is still scary enough.
Yeah, the other relationship that's fun is the first baseman. They talked to most of them, and Kemp came over, double-checked him, and had a chat with him, patting him on the back.
Yeah.
It was a hard hit. I'm not so sure the catcher didn't take a ricochet shot in the face as well.
Probably did. Yeah.
I'm glad to see everybody's okay. Looks like everybody's all right. They're going to give him a little bit more time to get his helmet and kind of get his wits about him. But
still hasn't put the helmet back on. But when it hit him, he dropped the bat instantly and walked about 10 to 15 steps up toward third in foul territory, and then turned around and grabbed the helmet and started walking back. So you knew then that he was probably okay. But again, everybody very concerned, and it worked out all right. Pitch on the way, and there is another one.
In the head.
This one now, Swords is down. He caught that one in the back of the head. And he is down on the ground, and they are going to have to come and take a look at the young man.
Yeah.
We hope he is all right.
Yeah, I hope it looks like the catcher's talking to him. Hopefully it just, he might take it a little bit in the ear.
Taking it in the ear. It looked like he was grabbing the back of the head early, and now he has taken it in the ear. So as Swords is down on the ground, we are going to go ahead and we're going to step away and take a break. Bases loaded for the Merchants. Nobody out here, bottom of the eighth, but we've got a timeout on the field. Back in 1 minute right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Pepsi Beverages Company would like to welcome back the Carroll Merchants. Pepsi's excited for fans to celebrate all summer long with your favorite Pepsi brands and the Carroll Merchants. Pepsi is bringing back Pepsi points for the summer, so look for these at your preferred retailer. Pepsi Beverages Company, celebrating 58 years in Carroll and a proud sponsor of the Carroll Merchants. Nothing goes with baseball like an ice-cold Pepsi.
And we are back. Ben Swords is up.
And the pitcher,
great sign,
the pitcher is upset at himself. He's not intentionally throwing at heads. I think the ball might be slipping.
Not intentionally throwing at anybody.
We're going to have a pitching change, though. The coach has seen enough there. That's 2 headshots. Any more, and there probably have to be retaliation. It's just the game of baseball, and you don't want to do that. So.
Well, and right now he might be mentally
struggling
a little bit right now. He just hit 2 guys in the head, so he's fighting it. He's not going to be as focused as he needs. So we will get a pitching change. Do have a runner as well over at first base, going to run for Ben Swords, and I think that's 23 Grant Jacobs is going to be the runner over at first base. So we're going to step away. We'll take a break. Again, bases loaded. New pitcher coming in now for the Bancroft Bandits. We'll step away back in 1 minute here on KKRL.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Bruner, Bruner & Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner, Bruner & Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit BrunerLegal.com. Go Merchants!
Alex Remy going to be the new pitcher out of Iowa Central Community College. He is from Algona, Iowa. He's going to be the new pitcher for the Bancroft Bandits. Again, bases are loaded. And, Jeff, right now, pretty much all of the runners for the Merchants over at first base right now talking with Mr. Teagarden and Mr. Kemp up the line. So these guys, everybody just kind of standing around chatting right now.
Yeah, momentum of this game has really kind of gone flat. Everybody's more worried about what's going on in the dugout. And both the Merchants coaches over there. There's a couple people have gone down in there. I see John Perrin. They got a couple other people down there checking to see if maybe they need to take him off to the doctor.
And Ben did walk off under his own power, which is a positive sign.
Yeah, but you got, it's a head injury.
With
all the concussion protocols and everything, they're going to probably have to have him checked out at some point.
Yeah, so hopefully.
See how he's feeling. And, you can get hit in the head and get rattled and, not be a concussion. I mean, it can be just a short time thing. But see how he turns out. So no outs here. I mean, with bases loaded, Merchants can do some really damage here and get right back in this ball game.
Jeff, I think we have a new hitter. I think Sam Steinmeier is not at the plate. I don't think that's him. I'm going to try and catch the number here after the swing.
9?
Yeah, looks like number 9 at the plate.
I'm sorry, 8.
Austin Tapella. 8, Hampton Hall.
No, Tapella won't be swinging a while.
He ain't going to be swinging.
They said he did get some swings in.
Yep, Hampton Hall.
Hampton's got a little pop
here for Steinmeier. Pitch on the way. That's going to get away. Run going to come in to score. And it's a 3-run ball game at 11-8 on the wild pitch. Everybody will move up 90 feet, and they got 1-0 now on Hall.
The big thing with that is it takes a double play out, too. So you got that first base open.
Yep.
Runners back in, both runners in scoring position now, and Hall does have some pop in that bat. See if he can't give it a ride.
I think he's got at least 1 home run this year, couple of triples maybe.
Yep. Lutz is down there. Looks like he's warmed up and ready to go on the Merchants half.
So 1-0 the count now, 1-1 I should say. On Hall, and the pitch is fouled back into the catcher. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still 3-2 at the College World Series. Top of the 8th inning. Arkansas with the lead there. The home team on the scoreboard. 1-2 pitch coming up. Chopper. That's going to be over towards first base. That'll score a run. Second baseman that time. Teagarden scoops it up and makes the play, but Hall will pick up the RBI on the ground out.
Did his job.
Kleinheider comes in to score, and all of a sudden we've got a 2-point game at 11-9, and we've got Grant Jacobs now standing over at third base with Corley Reynolds stepping to the plate.
Yeah, just got to keep that train moving now. With 2 outs here, we got a chance to get this thing a little closer, get this thing to a 1-run game, and boy, look out.
So Reynolds steps in, singled his first time up, then grounded back to the pitcher. And he'll swing and miss at the first pitch here, and the count is 0-1. He then doubled, driving in 2 runs and singled, so he has swung it well, 3 for 4 tonight. He's already got 2 RBI in the night. He'd love to make that 3 with a base hit here. 0-1 pitch, chopper on the infield. That's going to be trouble. Gloving it is the pitcher. The throw, though, as he was sliding, is going to get away. Run comes in to score. Reynolds going to dig to second, and he'll stay there.
Wow. Wow, the pitcher slipped, throwing over to Kemp, and Kemp had no chance to get that. That went all the way to the fence.
Yep.
In that right field. Lucky he got to where he did, because a lot of times you can get 2 bases on that one. But Kemp did a nice job of getting that ball and getting everybody stopped.
The angle of where that throw came from kept it closer to the dugout. You get that ball up the line a little bit more, especially on pickoff moves. You throw a pickoff move away, that shoots out into right field and up that line. Guys routinely go from first to third on that.
A lot of room here on the sides, and you're right. You can get a couple bases pretty easy.
Talon Park will step in now for the Merchants. A 1-run ball game here. Tying run out at second base, and the first pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1.
That one was high, and he gave a strike.
Yeah, told you the strike zone has changed a little bit as the nights went on.
Yeah, it's gotten a little wider now.
ESAC baseball falling tonight, 9-0. The final score tonight. They lose up at Pocahontas area. There is a chopper fair. It'll be scooped up by Mason at third. The throw to first is in time, and that will be the second out here in the inning.
My bad. I thought we had two before.
I did for a moment as well. Alexi Kazarin will step in.
Kazarin needs something positive to happen here. You know, just getting on anyway here would be big for him. He's kind of in that rut. See what he can get pulled off here.
So, runner still at second base. It did not advance. Alexi will take the first pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Have you seen Swords come out of the dugout, Jeff? I have not.
No, it looked like I saw him standing up there. They were kind of messing around with a little bit, getting some ice down there. So I wonder if they're icing inside his head.
0-1 pitch coming up. And the pitch on the way is thrown away. Runner going to move down to third as that one gets to the backstop. Merchants looking to tie this thing up. Oregon State does have a runner at second. Top half of the eighth inning. Arkansas still leading 3-2.
Lutz making his way in from the bullpen, so he will be our pitcher coming in.
He is warmed up.
He has got a true sidearm.
Yes,
down
he does.
under.
Dan Quisenberry style.
Yes, he does have a Dan Quisenberry style.
That was a sad story with Dan passing away years ago. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one up top. And the count runs to 2 balls and 1 strike. Diehard Reds fan my whole life, but we'll say I've been to more games down at Kauffman Stadium than anywhere else.
It's a beautiful stadium.
It is.
It's fun atmosphere.
2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. And the count runs to 2-2. I got the great pleasure, to be honest with you, back in the early 80s when the Yankees and Royals were kind of the 2 premier teams in the American League. Got to go down to a weekend series down there as a kid and watch 2 of the games. That was really fun.
I got to go to St. Louis and watch Doc Gooden pitch as a rookie.
That would have been special.
You had Coleman and Ozzie, and that was a fun series.
There is a chopper, and that is going to be foul up the first base side. Count remains 2-2. We were out in the right field bleachers. Lou Piniella was out in right field for the Yankees in that game.
Yeah, seen a lot of ball games in my day. We've gone to a lot of ballparks. Had the pleasure of going to quite a few different ones.
Yeah.
The misfortune of having to go to the Dodger Stadium.
I wouldn't mind going out some.
It is. It's pretty. Everybody needs to go see that Chavez Green. It is a cool
2-2 pitch misses at the waist, and the count runs to 3-2.
And then you can sit at the Rocky Stadium. You can see mine was smoky night, but if you get a clear night, you can see the Rockies there. That's pretty. It's a pretty stadium. St. Louis is really beautiful.
Been to a few, got quite a few still to get to. There is a foul ball back up against the screen.
Need to get back up to Minnesota.
I do.
Have not been there
with the new one.
Yeah, they had the dome.
Yeah, runner at third, 2 outs. Bottom half of the eighth inning. Merchants have already pushed 3 runs across the board. Tying run at third base. 3-2 count on the batter. Alexi Kazarin. Pitch chopped. Foul at the plate. Kazarin continues to battle, Jeff. We talked about that earlier in the ballgame. Just keep yourself alive until you can get a pitch you can drive.
He just needs something good. You know, another ballpark that's fun is going to Brewers, because you always get a game. But, boy, you better be ready. They were tailgating before the gate opened.
Yeah.
They were tailgating the tailgate.
I was out to that one a few years ago, shortly, like 2 years, 3 years after it opened, so that was nice. Pitch on the way. There is a chopper foul.
Yeah, those people were tailgating before the tailgate.
Yes.
They are something. And that's coming from a guy that's not afraid to tailgate.
No. No, you're not.
And they taught me a lesson. Wow. They broke out more bottles waiting in line for the gate to open.
3-2 pitch coming up here. That one is going to miss outside. And that'll be ball 4. Runners now on the corners. But Hector coming up to the plate. Hector tonight has walked, been hit by a pitch, walked, and struck out.
Maybe that's what Kazarin needs. He just needed something positive. He's been working hard, just hasn't been rewarded. And I think maybe something like that will work out for him.
Yeah, so Carrillo will step in.
All right, let's see if we can't get something put away here now.
I don't think the Merchants will run in this situation.
Ooh, I don't know. He's got some pretty good speed
Yeah,
over there.
he does.
Kazaran is pretty quick. He's
With
one
the
of the three.
tying run, though, at third, though, you don't want to miss an opportunity. That's the only thing that's got me wondering. Does not go. Chopper out to the shortstop, and it's going to be booted. It'll be booted out into center field. Weber that time, Jeff, tried to make the play before fielding the ball, and it ticked off the end of his glove. Tying run comes in, and we're tied at 11-11, and the Merchants have runners at first and second.
Well, that's where that speed. He knew Kazaran had the speed, was going to get there. Wanted to make that quick play at second rather than first, and just booted it.
That'll bring up Brendan Kelly.
Now, we're at 11s. I would have never bet at 11-0 that the Merchants would have been back there. There's no way.
I wouldn't have either. Oregon State now, Jeff, with the runner at third, 1 out. Top half, I should say, of the 8th inning. They trail at 3-2 right now to Arkansas.
2 outs here. Merchants still could take the lead.
Yep. Kelly takes the pitch in there for a strike, and the count 0-1. Kelly has walked tonight and scored, reached on an air, popped up to the pitcher, and has struck out. So he's due for a base hit here tonight. Has not gotten one yet.
11-11.
Yep, and to a 2-ounce, runners will be going on the crack of the bat. So a base hit, especially anything in the gap, is going to score a run. There's a chopper. Kemp has it go through his legs, and the lead run going to come in to score, and the Merchants lead at 12-11. That ball goes right through Kemp's legs. He bent down, and it just went right under the glove, and the Merchants have scored 12 unanswered runs. And they now lead at 12-11.
Well, you know, the concentration momentum really kind of away from Bancroft on those 2 hits to the head, but especially when Swords went down. It just, you know, you could just feel the energy go out. And Merchants have been picking it up here. They're playing hard and see if they can't tack on another one, little insurance runs. Nobody warming up down there in the Bancroft dugout. So.
And we are going to see lots, and it will be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Bancroft in the top half of the 9th inning. So
good to see if Swords makes it back out to hit again if they make it around.
Absolutely.
They may sit him here in the 9th. You never know.
First pitch, runner goes, and they will take a peek down to third as Kelly in with a stolen base. 2 guys now in scoring position. Cubs leading the Dodgers 2-1, bottom of the first inning.
With Kelly at second base, it won't take much to score him. You get it to outfield, that boy will score.
So the 0-1 pitch coming up here. Adam Lavelle, the 9th guy, 10th batter of the inning. He'll follow that one about level, sorry.
Level.
And the count is 0-2.
He's got speed as well.
Starting to wear down a little bit here.
You're worn out. Well, you've been here since 1. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, Level's got a ton of speed here. We just need something in depth. There's big room in right center. If he could get one out in there.
0-2 pitch coming up. Again, absolutely no wind here tonight. 0-2 pitch just misses outside. And the count runs to 1-2. Don't forget, folks, I'll head back to the office after we get done with the postgame here tonight. I'm going to collect all the scores and stats, and we'll get that going.
Oops. There's another pass ball.
There is a pass
ball, close.
And we're going to get another run, and there's the insurance run. As Hector Carrillo comes in to score, the catcher that time, Bustamante, couldn't get it after it bounced off the wall. He just couldn't get it to bounce back to him.
He dove at the plate. That's when it was
Boone softball knocks
beat
off
Carroll
tonight, 7-3, second game of that doubleheader.
So there's another run in, 13-11. But yeah, the ball bounced off. He kind of dove for the plate, but not in time. And again, Kelly's at third at the advance, so it doesn't take much to get him in. And Level can beat out most hits here, so this could be interesting. Could get another one tacked on.
13 unanswered for the Merchants. Pitch is chopped. That's out to the second baseman. Teagarden will make the play, but the Merchants do what they need to do here in the 8th inning. Crowd back into it. They push 6 runs across the board. They get those 6 runs on just 1 hit. There was 3 errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Merchants up 13-11. Back with the top of the 9th in 1 minute here on KKRL.
Uptown Sporting Goods is a locally owned and operated business and has been serving the Carroll and surrounding communities for 45 years. Check out the great selection of goodies at Uptown Sporting Goods and show up to your tryout prepared. They carry pretty much everything you'll need to participate in baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. They also carry a huge line of athletic apparel and shoes. Uptown Sporting Goods, located at 528 Adams, downtown Carroll. Proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants, and they wish everyone hits it out of the park.
Dries Oil Company would like to thank all their loyal customers for their business. The Dries family's been in business for over 50 years. They have the honor of serving the Carroll community for generations. If you're in your tractor today or on the road tomorrow, they'll be here for all your fuel needs. Their convenient 24-hour pay at the pump allows you to get gas anytime on your time. Dries Oil Company, conveniently located on Highway 30 West in Carroll.
Top of the ninth inning. It is now Jake Lotz out of Lewis University. Comes from Palos Hills, Illinois. He is going to be the guy coming on to try and close the door here for the Merchants. He has done a great job so far this season. The side armor, the Submariner. Braden Lyman, the first batter he is going to face. And the lefty misses somewhere, but don't know where, and that is ball one.
We got some changes. Reynolds went from first to short. Jacobs came in, and he's going to be at first, and Kleinheider went to third.
All right, thank you very much. 1-0 pitch misses outside. Count runs now to 2 balls and no strikes.
Sword left the game. He's still in the dugout. So.
2-0 pitch misses low and away, and the count runs to 3 balls and no strikes. Merchant crowd getting upset about the strike zone. It has been.
That one was a little low, but the first one was a strike.
It's the problem is though is it's kind of moved around a little bit tonight, depending on who the pitcher is. There's one in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Yeah, I wondered if he wouldn't have. Jacob likes to run these low, and he was given that low strike early, but you're right. He's so inconsistent. You're not sure where the strike's gonna be.
3-1 pitch, chopper foul up the third base side.
Battle
count runs to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So Kleinheider's at third. We got Reynolds at second, or at short, and Jacobs
over at first.
Yep, he stayed in the game from pitching and went to first.
Outfield has remained the same.
And second.
Yep, pitch on the way. Ball 4. So the walk. We'll put a runner on at first.
You know, it seems like it takes a pitcher about 2 batters to figure out where the strike zone. Well, and just where the strike zone is.
Yep.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3, J.J. Valencia.
So J.J. Valencia will step in. Valencia has walked and scored, doubled and scored, singled, and flown out to center field. Double play ball would be nice for the Merchants here. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. 1 pitch coming up here. And there's a swing and a miss, and Lott seems to be finding the rhythm. No balls and 2 strikes.
It would be nice to have one hit right at Kazran. He's really good. Him and Reynolds at turning that double play. It'd be nice to get that turned right here.
Pitch on the way, gonna miss outside. And the count goes to 1-2 now in Valencia. Isaac Bustamante is waiting on deck. Great to Jeff see a lot of the little kids still in the house here tonight.
Absolutely.
Foul ball up the first base side. That one's going to get out into the parking lot.
Again, if you want to watch it, you can see the game on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube on Carroll Merchant 7. It'll be posted after the game too, so everything should be there for you.
1-2 pitch coming up here. Runner at first, nobody out. Chopper foul up the first base side. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, still a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Really nice crowd. A lot of the baseball and softball scores. Chopper out to second. There's going to be just 1 play, and they will make it over to first base.
You know, I've got to watch a lot of Kazran, and he is smooth. You know, I know he's struggling right now from the plate, but boy, he's smooth at that second base.
So That'll bring up Isaac Bustamante. Bustamante has walked twice tonight, flown out to left, and struck out. And Jeff, that runner at second base, not that he doesn't matter, but he doesn't matter.
No,
it's still a one-run lead if he scores. So the guy at the plate, the most important guy, don't want to get two guys, don't want to get that tying run on base in this situation.
Yep, you want to go ahead and get that. You know, that ball came over a little bit too close to first base. Otherwise, I think Kazran would be able to turn that too. But took the smart play, took that one easy out, and outs are more important right now.
And it wasn't a real hard hit ball. Didn't get to him real fast. There's a fly ball out to right field. Settling under it, making the catch is going to be Steinmeier. 2 outs here in the inning. And the Merchants are an out away from rallying from down 11-0 when we had people texting me wondering if we had a mercy rule at this level.
Yeah.
And now
I would say
have rallied back and maybe going to win this one.
I'd say you
John
steal
Earnhardt has stepped in.
You know, you're down 11-0. You're stealing once you win. You know, that's a. Must be getting a change here.
Looks that way. Might be getting a new batter here. Earnhardt had walked to the plate and now is walking back towards the other end of the.
Looks like number.
Nope. 4 came out of the dugout, but the other side. So we've got somebody putting a helmet on.
Here we are.
Yeah,
I remember this kid.
Number 8, I think.
Torellis. Torellis is a pretty good hitter.
Yep. He is out of Nyack College, out of New Holland, Pennsylvania.
He's a player. He is a player. He tore us up that first game. He's got talent. He can stay right on the ball.
So Torellis will step in. Tying run at the plate. 13-11 Merchants with the lead. Merchants 3 runs in the third, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 6 in the eighth. For Bancroft, they did all their damage early. 5 in the first, 6 in the third. Cowbells are rattling, and the pitch going to miss downstairs to Torellis, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, if nothing else, the Merchants got Rosales off the hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got him off the hook tonight.
Pitch on the way. Misses outside, a little bit low, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes.
Outfield's at no doubles, no doubles defense.
Yep, Grant Jacobs will pick up the win tonight if they hold on here. Lotz would pick up the save. 2-0 pitch coming up. Fouled back up against the border, up over top of us here. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Earnhardt had been 1 for 4 on the night. Did have that 2 RBI single early, but you were saying Torellis had poured him up a little bit earlier this year. So,
yeah, Torellis is a player. He must have been just getting the night off, but that kid can play.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 1 on, 13-11 Merchants, top half of the 9th inning. Pitch on the way by Lotz, flied out, that could be trouble, drifting over, making the catch. Out in at right field, Steinmeier, and that will do it. Merchants rally back, and they win it here tonight by a final of 13-11. We'll step away. Post-game is coming up next right here on 93.7 KKRL.
The battle against cancer is a fight. It is often difficult and daunting, full of unknowns. At St. Anthony Regional Hospital, we want you to know that we're in your corner, fighting alongside you every day. Our team of compassionate physicians, nurses, and medical staff take a collaborative approach when it comes to your individual treatment plan. We're here for the fight of your life. Contact us today at 712-794-5265. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
MC's Country Cafe has a full menu of delicious homemade meals for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and that's sure to please any appetite. At MC's Cafe, you'll always receive fast, friendly service, whether you're stopping in for a cup of coffee or their great daily specials. Don't let the construction stop you from enjoying great homemade food. MC's Cafe. No gimmicks, just good food. Highway 30 East Carroll, proud sponsors of the Carroll Merchants.
At Joe P. Frank and Son Plumbing, no matter what the problem is, they will bring you exceptional service. They're family owned and operated for over 85 years and a part of the Carroll and surrounding communities. With the expertise and friendly service, that means you do not have to live with an unreliable air conditioner or plumbing problems. Let Dave and his crew help you make sure you and your family are cool during these summer months. Joe P. Frank and Son, your local experts in plumbing and HVAC. Call 792-9228.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the clouds. Buy me some peanuts and some Quacker Jacks.
Hi, this is Allie of Tegas Overhead Doors, and we are an all-purpose door company. Whether it's a routine garage door repair or major overhead door install, call us first at 830-3953. Tegas Overhead Doors, proud to sponsor our Carroll merchants.
The old ball game.
Play ball.
Hi, my name is Mariah Clausen, and I'm a senior at Carroll High, partaking in the Career Advantage program with DMAC. Choosing the right college is a hard decision, but with the opportunity to dual enroll, I have completed 25 college credits that I can seamlessly transfer towards my 4-year degree at Iowa State University. This has allowed me to save a tremendous amount of money and complete my degree with less college debt. Call DMAC Carroll Campus today to discover the opportunities waiting for you. DMAC, life's calling.
Strike out pain by teaming up with Suppy Chiropractic Clinic. Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning are dedicated to providing you with effective treatment to alleviate your pain. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning specialize in individualizing treatment plans just for you, ranging from general chiropractic care, athletic and sports rehabilitation, to acupuncture for patients of all ages. Slide into a pain-free life. Give them a call today, 792-6026. Suppy Chiropractic Clinic is a proud supporter of your Carroll merchants. Enjoy the game.
Jeff Blankman, Jeff Honnold, and Corley Reynolds with you here tonight as the Carroll Merchants down 11-0 after 3 innings, rally back for a 13-11 victory. And Corley, I got to ask you, how did this happen tonight?
We just put together good ABs throughout the night. In about the 3rd or 4th inning, we started scratching some runs, and Coach just kept saying, keep putting good ABs together. Good things ended up happening for us in the 8th and 9th. I mean, you know, you kind of thank them a little bit for how that ended up, but that's what you get when you put good ABs together.
Looked like you, the second time through the batting order, you started to get a feel for what he was doing. You guys were putting some pretty good at-bats then.
Yeah, he started leaving the slider up a little bit, and I think once we hit that around a little bit, he got more fastball oriented, and so guys were on time and just had good aggressive swings.
When did you feel like you guys were back in it and actually had a legitimate chance? You were still down by 4 going into that 8th inning.
Well, I would say the 5th and 6th, when we kept getting runners on, whether it was via a walk, base hit, or whatever, we kept just kind of getting guys on and putting together, like I said, good ABs, and, you know, it just ended up working out for us.
Came up there in a key spot in that 8th inning. You had hit the ball pretty well. I think I had you 3 for 4 going into that one. Reached on an error, but take us through that at-bat and then how you felt as you watched the rest of this inning kind of happen.
We had a guy on 3rd.
Yep.
And nobody else on, less than 2 outs, so I was just trying to get the ball to the middle of the field. The only guy I didn't want to hit it to was the third baseman because, you know, it's easy to get that guy out going home. And it wasn't pretty, but I did the job, and he ended up scoring. So
now, you went to first base tonight. You've been the shortstop. You've come in to pitch. So the next time Coach goes out on the mound, you going to go to third base and be the third base coach?
I don't know.
Third base
we were going to see if you were going to manage a little bit.
I think you got to be the manager for it.
I don't know. Any job. Any win, any job.
You did a great job first base. That's hard. Now talk about that moving from short to first, especially in the sun. What was that like?
Oh, I know my parents were freaking out when I told them I was playing first tonight. And they said, well, you haven't played that since you were about 7 or 8 years old. And I said, yeah, I know. It was about the first 3 pitches I saw from that side of the field were the weirdest thing. You know, I'm used to tracking the ball the opposite way, and it was fun, though. I mean.
And you had a tough play over there. Jacob had one come off of him, bounced up the first base side a little bit. He made a throw. You had a runner barreling down on you, and his throw was kind of on the home plate side towards the dugout, and you had to make a tough
Well, it was also
the
biggest guy on the field running at me, too. They were trying to give me pointers in the dugout, and I literally said, did you see who was running at me? So.
What was the response to that?
Oh, they laughed. I wasn't going to let him hit me.
Now talk about that. So we got into the hits Batman, and of course Swords goes down, and there's a little. But you guys were all over there talking. Talk about how you guys talk with the other teams and get along.
We have a good relationship with them because we played them, I think, more than anybody in the league. And you know, as soon as it happened the second time, I mean, you could tell the first time he didn't mean it was 3-2 count. You know, he's not trying to hit anybody, and. You know, you could tell he checked on him immediately. He kind of froze up, which, I mean, it's a scary moment as a pitcher, too, because, you know, you don't want to hurt anybody, especially in the head area. So, They were respectful about it. We were respectful about it. We didn't really have any issue.
Looked like it shook up the pitcher probably more than anybody.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
And I think it maybe shook them up a little bit, maybe with the defensive miscues that happened after that. But what's this win mean for you guys to rally back down 11-0?
It's big. I mean, we've struggled the last 2 weeks offensively, defensively, and, putting together a game like that, throughout the game, being literally down 11-0. I mean, it feels like the world's on top of you, but you just kind of chip away. And to quote the great Nick Saban, you can only eat, or you can eat an elephant like one bite at a time.
Yeah.
And, that's what we did tonight. I'm proud of the guys. A great team win. I think everyone had a moment tonight, and that was good to see, and I think that's going to give us some confidence moving forward.
Well, I tell you what, congratulations.
Nice
Great
job.
effort
I appreciate
here tonight.
it.
We'll
I appreciate
see you guys
it.
out here this
Thank you,
weekend.
guys.
You bet. Burley Reynolds again with the Carroll Merchants. We're going to get Colton Detterman on the headphones with us, and a guy I've covered in high school, but I had a hard time recognizing you. You've changed a little bit.
He grew up a little bit on us.
Absolutely.
Just a
Appreciate
little
you
bit.
checking in here tonight. You came in a tough situation. Jacob just didn't have his best stuff tonight. Those kind of nights happen for pitchers. But you came in, your club's down 11-0, and you threw 4 innings, and you kept your team right in the game. You kind of took the bats out of the hands of Bancroft tonight. Got your offense kind of started to get to go, and so you're pitching in a way, even though you don't get credit to the win here tonight, you came in and settled this team down and really kind of helped these guys get back into the game. What worked for you?
I don't know. I shortened up my delivery. I finally found consistency today. That was really the first game where almost everything clicked. Off speed was a little off, but I threw strikes, just never back down.
What did you feel was working for you?
Fastball.
Fastball?
Yeah.
We're now, I got to ask, and I don't want you to say anything about the umpire.
Okay, you're with me.
I'm going to say it. I thought that zone at first was about this big, and I'm not giving a very big box, folks. And then I thought it was wide but not tall, and then I thought it moved around. So how were you able to inning to inning kind of figure out where he was calling things tonight?
Well, I asked Rosie before I went in, like what he was giving, what he wasn't. He said he was giving the outside pretty good.
Yep.
But he wasn't giving the inside, so we really worked outside a lot, get him to just ground out or pop up.
So what did it mean for you to come in this situation and be able to do this tonight? Keep your team in the game, give them the chance, kind of stem the tide and give them the chance to come away with this win tonight.
It felt pretty good.
What's it mean for you confidence-wise? Or you are probably already confident in yourself, but that's got to give you a lot more confidence even moving forward.
It's a huge confidence boost.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, so go back to the umpire. Now, did I don't want to dwell on this, but did that move? I mean, it looked like he was given down early and not high, and then towards the end, it looked like he was given maybe a little higher, not low. Was that? Are we seeing the right things here?
I feel like for me, he was still giving the low pitches a little more than the high, so I think he really changed once the game got later in and I got out. But it wasn't a bad zone.
Okay, all right. It's hard to read here, but it looks like it was pretty tight.
Never faced more than 4 guys in an inning tonight. How much did that help not getting guys on, and kind of keeping them from getting any kind of a run going?
It shifts the pressure more to them. Just they feel more pressed to do more stuff because, we were scoring runs we were putting up runs almost every inning, and just chipping away it puts more pressure on them.
You were out in the bullpen warming up, and we noticed you guys were kind of soft tossing, and all of a sudden we saw Coach kind of make a motion down there. You guys switched positions, and you started to warm up a little quicker at that point.
Yeah.
What did he holler down there?
He just told me to get loose. Me and Grant, we were both playing catch because either one of us could have gone in depending on the situation.
So I got to ask you this. You grew up in Arcadia. Are you staying at Mom and Dad for the summer, or are you taking the experience to live with another family?
No, I'm staying at home.
Smart choice, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
What's it like being able to come back home and play at this level?
It's pretty cool.
Nice. It has to feel good. I mean, you're a lot of places you go to a different mound. This is kind of like home. You've been here how many times playing this? Talk about how nice it is coming back.
It feels really good to throw in an environment that feels like home still.
Get a chance to go over and watch your old high school play much at all?
Not yet.
Not yet? Hoping to make it over there before the
I hope
playoffs get
so.
done? Well, I tell you what, Colton, good to see you again. Appreciate you joining us. Congratulations.
Great job.
Thank you.
Man, you've gotten big.
Just a little bit. Thank you.
Cody Gardner, the head coach for the Carroll Merchants, going to be joining us next year in the postgame here tonight.
Yep. Talk about tomorrow. That's all right.
Absolutely.
All right. Seriously.
11-0, and you come all the way back. 13 unanswered here tonight. That's a pretty special performance by a gritty group of guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I really don't know what to say other than Colton Detterman deserves, if there's an MVP award. I mean, I've challenged that kid as much as I could.
What did you see from him tonight?
I saw a kid that made adjustments. You know, he has a trouble missing up, and he still missed up sometimes tonight. But what I really was so impressed with is that he'd miss up, but he wouldn't do it again. You know, and he just kept making adjustments. And I told him, you just have to start finding a way to compete. That's all I'm asking for. You're not going to start throwing harder. Your stuff's not all of a sudden get better. Just find a way to compete. And he just did an awesome job tonight of making an adjustment when he needed to. I was interested to see what happened. I think it was 11-5. Yeah, we're going in, 11-7. Going into the 7th, game starts getting a little tighter. Wanted to see how he reacted. He's getting tired. Nothing changed. He did an awesome job.
Came in a really tough situation. I mean, you're down 11-0. Things are going absolutely backwards. It felt like he came in and just kind of stymied them then from there on out. Really got them off balance.
Yeah, I think our guys rallied around his performance. They know he's a guy that's been struggling, but they also know he's a guy that works hard and he wants to get better. We've been frustrated with him. He's been frustrated with himself, but he did an awesome job. Like I said, I think our guys just rallied around him. He came up, comes in, gives us a 0. We scored 3 the next inning.
Yep.
Or we scored 3, then he gave us a 0. Just kept giving us zeros. Our guys kind of rallied behind him. He just kept doing his job.
Cody, you guys down 11-0. You finally get some runs on the board. You can start to see the confidence build in these guys. What did you tell them? Because I know that Corley said you kept coming into the dugout and talking about how they can chip away at this.
Yeah, just keep doing what we're doing. Keep getting base runners. Keep creating pressure. Don't make anything easy on them. Put the baseball in play. We know they've struggled defensively this year, and just continue to put pressure on them. And we saw it finally break them in that 8th inning.
8th inning. Let's talk about that. We got 2 hits, but can you give us a little update on Swords? Is he head ringing?
He's fine right now. He's when I went in the top of the 9th, he said no, head feels fine now.
Just took a big shot.
Yeah.
Back of the head or by the ear?
It hit him kind of near the cheek.
Okay.
So I think it got all or most of the helmet.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be all right. We'll see how he is tomorrow, but I think he'll be all right.
Coach, want to go back into the early part of the game. Johnson really seemed to be in control early, and you talked about him kind of being effectively wild before the game tonight. But I thought maybe when they put that 6-run inning in and got up 11-0, he sat for a really long time.
Yeah.
Did you see the same pitcher come back out after that? Because I wondered sometimes when you know how it is. Sometimes you sit so long, you kind of lose that rhythm a little bit. Were you guys able to take advantage of that, do you think?
Yeah, we took advantage of every single walk, hit by pitch, air that they gave us, and that's what a good offense is supposed to do. And we made everything hurt, and it is hard. It's hard to stay mentally focused and come back out and be the same guy. We took advantage of it. We stayed within ourselves. We didn't start trying to get selfish. We still wanted to play team baseball.
It looked like they struggled the first few guys coming up, but when they got that second at bat, it looked like they were seeing something there and really put good at bats against him there on out.
Yeah, he likes to live on the outside part of the plate, and we did a good job. The umpire was giving a little bit off the plate. We did a good job of letting that go and just sitting on the outside part of the plate where we had a pitch we could handle and be on time with it.
And I thought the thing that jumped out to me tonight too, Coach, especially in that 8th inning run where you guys rallied back for the win, you had guys coming up like Hampton Hall comes up, doesn't try to do too much, knew he could hit the ball to the right side of the field, the run was going to score, kind of in a way gave himself up in a way. But you had a lot of guys that were taking the ball opposite direction, just doing the little things that were allowing runs to be able to move and score.
Right. I mean, there are so many different things that were a key moment in this game. Hampton's at bat. I mean, that's a kid that he loves to swing hard.
Yeah.
And, we've talked with him and, try to have a little more plate discipline. And, hey, when you have 0 strikes, let it eat. But he did an awesome job with 2 strikes. He is 2nd and 3rd. Just put the ball on the right side. You're going to get an RBI. You're going to move a runner over. And that was an awesome at bat. And Alexei, he's been struggling. That's a kid that hit 300 as a freshman. Walked in as a starter at Fort Scott, and he struggled. But he keeps working hard, and I mean, that was one of the at-bats of the year that he put together. I don't know, 12 pitches, 13 pitches, whatever it was. I mean, that was an unbelievable at-bat.
I thought Casaran did a nice job in that last at-bat. He's been struggling at the plate. You know, he's tremendous at second base. Smooth, but he's been struggling. But, boy, he sat there and battled that out and got that walk, you know, to stay in that inning and really keep things going on. That was, to me, really impressive from a guy that's really struggling. He had the confidence to stay disciplined there.
Yeah, his swing's not where he wants it to be, and we've worked on some things, and he tried to do it today, and I thought he was better at it, but that's what I ask every single guy is just battle, compete, fight, whatever, and that was an unbelievable at bat. The pitcher just kept making pitches, nibbling the strike zone. Lexi just kept spoiling them, and then he finally drew a walk and gave Hector a chance.
Cody, you guys have a game Saturday and then now a doubleheader on Sunday. You've got, I know I think Bancroft again on Friday night, or Saturday, excuse me, no.
We go to Bancroft tomorrow.
Bancroft tomorrow, and then you've got who on Saturday night? We've got that broadcast,
Ames?
but I'm trying to think. Is it
Ames, that's right,
Yep.
it's Ames.
And then a doubleheader Sunday. Explain the Sunday thing. You guys are going to start from the top of the third in the first game. That's going to be at 2 o'clock, and then a 9-inning game after, right?
Yeah, so we will, that game last Sunday that got postponed, we will start in the top of the third inning, and we will finish that game as a 9-inning game. We will take about a 30-minute break, make sure the pitchers can get ready, and we'll play another 9-inning game.
So Reynolds was it short, and then he's pitched, and he's played first. So if you have to pitch on Sunday while you're icing your arm, is he going to go back out and play? Is he going to be a third base coach for a while?
I told you before the game, Corley can do anything. He's a gamer. He just loves to play baseball. That's as simple as it is. He's another kid that's been struggling at the plate the last couple weeks. He did a really good job making an adjustment today, finding some barrels. But I could put him anywhere, and I know he's going to give me a good performance.
I'll tell you what, Cody, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Comeback win here tonight. Big win for this team heading forward. So appreciate you. We'll have a guy out here broadcasting Saturday night. I'll be out here for Sunday afternoon.
All right, sounds
I'll
good.
be at the lake. See you later.
Cody Gardner, again, the head coach, and he doesn't know how to fish, by the way. Cody Gardner, the head coach for the Carroll Merchants, joining us. Merchants rally back tonight. They pick up a 13-11 victory over Bancroft tonight. They were down 11-0 after 3 innings. Merchants win it here tonight again, 13-11. For my broadcast partners for the night, Jeff Honnold, Paige Kaltrider, and Josie Pate.
Two are like
This
cute
is
as me.
Jeff Blakeman saying thank you very much. And for Tiffany back in the studio, this is Jeff Blakeman saying thank you for listening. Bye to